the legends of memory and storage. Crucial brings you the ultimate performance in gaming. Legendary products. Precision engineered. For speed and stability. Crucial ballistics. From the legends of memory and storage. Crucial brings you the ultimate performance in gaming. Legendary products. Precision engineered. For speed and stability. Crucial ballistics.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear presents TC Gauntlet Season 4, powered by Crucial and Apparel Partner 656. It has been quite a day today, and when the first
Yeah.
match, what we saw today at CCW, was completed, trust me, you wouldn't want to have missed it. And I think that today's second matchup is probably going to be around the same lines as well. Galaxy Esports against M42 was a matchup filled with drama, entertainment, a little bit of comical moments, and pretty much everything that you would
hmm
expect from a Valorant matchup. And now we have two teams going against each other, Onlyfriends and Team Valor from Group A, which, by the way, are not having the best of time. Onlyfriends, but Valor are actually on a good track to settle themselves in the playoff spot yet again. What are your thoughts about this matchup? What do you expect from this?
Similar arguments, having a look at the standings of the MVPs actually, because that's what I want to highlight first. Having a look at the players who've got the potential. As of now, we are not going to be seeing any members from the side of Valor or Only Friends. However, these members and their respective teams, they've been having baller performances. We have Paradox right from the get-go, one of the highest KDs and one of the highest KDAs that he has been maintaining, average combat score as well, 258. The amount of MVPs he's gotten just playing all sorts of roles, and the amount of times he has been the core man on the side of True Rippers, it has been amazing. And then you've got, Raw Fuel, you've got Shooter on the side of Exploit as well. Raw Fuel's just always there. At the moment, I believe the only person in the gauntlet who is maintaining an average combat score of above 300, there may be another, but as of now, Rafiel's the only name that sticks out, and for good reason. His name sticks out. Whenever you see his name in a kill feed on the scoreboard, you know this man is going to be at the top of the table. So will the final two members, right? At the moment, they're still near the podium, and on the fourth position is Knight Rider. But in the server, these lads are sure to top frag every single time.
Yeah, that is true. We're not going to be seeing anybody from this side playing today, but the
Yeah.
only thing that we can expect from the players who are playing today is to perform just as good as these guys have been. Let's go to the group
Yeah.
standings, though, and have a clear understanding of where the teams are currently positioned, because everything that we have seen from the side of Valor has not really been that great, has it? And neither OnlyFans, both the teams are in the lower end of the table. Now, this is a
Yeah.
chance for either one of them to get out of here. More so for Valor than for OnlyFriends, just because of the fact that they've got one win already, and OnlyFriends have secured only one map across three matches so
Now,
far.
yeah.
And that might be a little bit of a problem, right?
There's just one thing I'm thinking that may help Valor. They have played three matches, they've lost two of them. But keep in mind the two best of threes that they have lost have been to the side of Exploit and Reckoning Esports, two of the best performers in Group A right now. So it's pretty evident that Team Exploit and Reckoning, they're going to maintain their playoff spot, going 4-0, 4-0 each. I think, yeah, Exploit and Reckoning, they have their grasp on a playoff spot. However, the fact that Valor have already gone through both of those matches and have pretty strong chances of beating pretty much any other team out of the other five teams on board makes me think that, okay, you know what, the remaining matches they have, the side of Valor, they can try and beat them out and they can try and beat their opposition. But for now, who are going to be their opposition? We had a look at the team name. Only Friends are going to be the team up against them. Now let's have a look at the roster. And this roster comprises of members we have seen in season 3 of the Gauntlet as well. Not much has changed in this team, but still the results haven't changed either. The previous season was a bit average for them. Even right now, they haven't been having the best of performances, not having a win on board. Let's see if today can change that.
Well, let's find out whether or not it's going to be, a change coming in their way,
Right.
because there is a lot of potential in the squad, but they haven't really lived up to it as much as we would expect them to. Gorong, SP5, Cruiser God, all of these players are pretty good. Harsh and Quake joining them as well has been a good revelation of themselves trying to make their way as pro players, but individually, as good as they are, as a team, they've not really had the best of times. Let's go into the player spotlight and see who exactly is we can expect today to shine the brightest. And it is going to be Kev. I'm not quite sure is actually playing today, but him playing on that Reina is something that we usually see. He's a very versatile player, that's for sure. But today, we're not going to see the versatility of this player. and we're gonna have to make do with the remaining 5 who we saw on the screen earlier.
Yeah, it is going to be true. Instead of him, I believe if we go to specific maps where the side of only friends they would like to play the Reina, I think Harsh may be picking up that agent. So even though Kev won't be there, I don't think we'll be missing Reina at all if we go to certain maps where only
Hmm.
friends like to play them. But as of now, their opposition and their own roster, Team Valor, we know this team pretty well. But let's have another intro towards all 5 members and the roster that will be playing today. You've got Bullet, you've got Hoax, you've got Buster, JN, and then you've got Pasha Sahil as well, completing the entire roster. And this is a team who has had good performances. Arguably, right now, yeah, they've just gotten outmatched by their opposition, and because of that very reason, they've been in a bit of a slump. However, in other instances, whenever they've faced off against other teams, for example, they played against. I mean, in the previous season, they played against so many and they had good results. And that is exactly why I think a roster such as Team Valor, they've got that potential to not only end up in the playoffs, but perform there well as well. Because even the losses they had, for example, against Team Exploit, on a map like Bind, Valor took them there and they went to a score of like 13-10, which is extremely close. The compositions they were playing, the playstyle that they had, all of it helped them, but just not enough to secure the win.
Yeah, that is true. Let's have a look at the player spotlight from the side of Valor, though. We have got Hoax, who is a great initiator, and he is one of the players that I think is going to be a very important player today because Hoax has honestly, on his own, been a pretty great player who's very versatile in not just his skill set, but he can even don the sentinel role. He plays even the controller, he plays the initiator, anything apart from a duelist, this man can do almost to the best of his ability, can, give justice to the best of his abilities. So
Exactly.
I think Hoax is going to be the prime player today for the side of Valor to, get a victory done. Even though his stats might not give out much, he's got just about enough of a KD ratio on the positive side. But his map presence and the way he knows that he can control the pace of the game by his lonesome is something that I admire in this man. Let's find out whether or not it's going to work properly, though, because it's going to take a little bit of effort to take out the side of Onlyfriends when, especially, both these teams are at the bottom of the table. Let's go to the map veto and see
Yeah.
where it is that this is going to, the battle of the bottom of the table is going to take place.
Oh.
Okay. Only friends going for fracture. We just saw a fracture earlier today. 2 fractures in one day. Damn, I wish Crips was here.
I remember Onlyfriends playing Fracture against the side of Velocity Gaming back in season 3, but that's the most recent recollection I have. And the fact that I said season 3 means that, yeah, it's pretty old. So I am interested to see what improvements had the side of Onlyfriends made, because back then when they played against VLT, they didn't really get a strong win. It was a very one-sided match favoring the opposition, and for that very reason, I want to see a very rational reason why the members of Onlyfriends have chosen this map, and I think it's because they have refined all of the playstyles and they have rectified the mistakes that they were looking to make earlier. But then we're gonna go on to the map of Haven. That's also quite strong. Team Valor opting for that map does make sense. We have seen them play this map time in, time out. And considering the fact that they have the lineup, considering we just saw, for example, Hoax on the breach, they can opt for the double initiator, this time with the breach, not a Sova Sky. And that may work out in their favor as well. And well, like you were mentioning, Universe, just like our previous best of 3, all things can come to an end on Split.
That it looks like to be a little bit of a dust settler. And it is
Hmm.
something that we like to see. I love Split. Haven being picked up by Valor is something absolutely not of a surprise. I expected them to pick up Haven or Ascent, and it is a little bit not easy for OnlyFriends to get through this entire situation because I'm not quite convinced by them picking up Fracture, because if they have got some plan in store, that well and
Right.
good, but unless they have a concrete way of looking at how the game plan is, Valor are just as good if there is a map which they are not familiar with as much as their opponents, right? So it's a game of
Hmm.
what you don't know, what you don't know. That's basically what it is over here. And what you see in front of your eyes is what you're going to go with. It's kind of go with the flow over here for Valor, more so than OnlyFriends. And I'm really actually surprised that Fracture was allowed to come into this map pool, because I would have expected somebody to ban it out in the beginning. It's a Valor themselves, but now they're going to have to face the wrath of Onlyfriends on Fracture. And I'm I'm pretty sure this is probably going to go to a 3-mapper, man.
It could. I mean, okay, if only friends they win the map of Fracture, then we are going to split. However, if Valor take the win on map number 1, then I think everyone can agree that rationally it's going to be a 2-0, because we know for a fact Valor are going to win Haven against the side of only friends. There's no denying that. Valor have been giving us consistent results for a long time and having those victories on this map. So it's all dependent on Fracture, just exactly what you said, Universe. It's all dependent on map number 1. In a way, this can be a smaller decider. And then if we go to the map of Split, then we can see who ends up winning the entire ordeal. However, in order for someone to win, we have to start. So let's start off with the agent selection screen. Let's jump in to the map of Fracture already. Team Valor, oh well, they're looking like they are ready with their lineup. At the moment, it looks like it's going to be a double sentinel for their side. Pasha Sahil on the Sage, and you've got Buster on the Chamber. And then Hoax, like we were mentioning, talking about the Breach. Breach, all too important on this map. You've got JN on the Jet, and Bullet as the controller. Yeah, there have been so many discussions that Brim can be good on this map because of the range, because of the fact that he can cover the entire map very quickly using his smokes and their rapid fire. And on the side of Only Friends, well, they're going for similar setups. However, I'm not spotting any duelist. I mean, well, any dive duelist on their side. Now, there it is, SP5. He never disappoints with the jet picks.
Yeah, now there is something that I do want to point out, though, in particular, CCV, and that's the fact that we do see a Brimstone, and I agree with what you said, right? The Brimstone can cover a lot of the ground, but Brimstone is, again, the only controller who does not have reusable smokes. There's no recharging of the smokes, and that could be a bit of a problem for this team, because it's not just about, how Brimstone covers an entirety of a map. On defense, I think he works great. Okay, on defense, he will work great. But on the offense, Brimstone, he's going to he's going to the B side, right? And there's an entire line that he needs to cover. That is towards the CT side, towards the towards the pantry side, and the lobby side. Forgive me, and also heaven. And once those 3 smokes are gone, they're gone. That's it. He has no more rechargeable smokes. He cannot use anything. There's no other cover for the team, by the way. There's no Viper. There's no secondary controller. Which means they're going to have to rely upon one Sage wall that can be broken down by Pasha Sahil. And Hoax with the Breach can hold them off with his flashes and his Aftershock, maybe his fault line. But even that is just for a couple of seconds.
It's just a matter of, those initial seconds. Like, how long can you hold them off? Because the thing is, you still have a double sentinel. And I think that's exactly the thing the team will be looking for. I think the double sentinel can help them out. And that's the exact reason why they may have gone for that, like you were mentioning. So it is quite interesting. And then moving on, jumping into the game as well, we see that the side of Only Friends, they are going to be on attack. Valor, they have chosen defense. Interesting choice right now. Still, Fracture in my mind, it's still, I mean, we have been seeing a big surgence in the amount of times you're seeing Fracture here at the Esports Club as well, in other tournaments, in just everywhere in the world in competitive Valorant. Are we seeing a big surge in Fracture being picked and played? But I still think it's a little too early before we can just have like very normal statistics and very rational statistics with like a big data set and all to determine like, okay, attacks can win in this situation, defenders have an advantage here. But regardless, at the moment, it's just Valor, it's just Only Friends. It doesn't matter, who's got the advantage, which side are they on. What matters is the pistol round is going to be starting right now, and already we can see that, the members of Only Friends, they're ready for an A take, and Valor, they know this. That's why they've got 3 members right here. SP5, he gets concussed. JN alongside Hoax, they're looking to peek. There's the Aftershock. Look at JN pushing through. It's going to be Jet versus Jet very soon. That's the flash, and that's going to be JN with 1. Hoax will be good for another. And oh my god! Universe, it's a bloodbath right here. 4 kills, 4 headshots, 2 members dealing double the damage.
Well, beautifully done. The Jet and Breach combo works out brilliantly from the first round itself, as Cruiser is the only man left, and he is going to be looking for any sort of exit frags, but he's gonna get nothing. JN off to a flying start. A man that I've multiple times said that as the Jet, he has a very on and off situation, and today looks like he's gonna be on his on situation. There are multiple times where I've seen this man, he doesn't really have the impact on the game that a Jet should have. There's multiple times where he's ended up having no more than 10, 11, 12 kills. And that's kind of demeaning for his team itself because everybody else has to chime in and he is the entry fragger. So him getting a good start like this is what was required. And if he's feeling it, he might as well take this map off his opponents for his team itself. Bullet wants to hold on the side. He's got smokes to do so and weaponry as well. Valor are in a good position thanks to their weapons. But for how long can they keep themselves quiet? They might want to be itching for a kill. Oh, Cruiser spots out Buster. Those bullets are a little close to his head. And there's Quake coming in, but he is going to be teleporting away. Jane will find two. Goran goes down. Hoax with another. And with that, round done and dusted.
Oh, okay.
SP5.
I don't know what happened with both Jets right there, but what's done is done. You know, Jen, he ended up getting another 3k, so he started off with a 4k, now 3k. This man is off to a flying start right now. He is, can we see the scoreboard? Just very quickly, I feel like he may be a reverse James Bond. Like instead of 007, is like 700.
Yeah.
But anyways, at the moment, it's 2-0, the thing we care about. And Valor, really, with these near flawless rounds that they've been having, with them going for an entire bonus in round number 3, it's a big economic advantage to them. And if Universe, if they can win out this round, I genuinely believe that Onlyfriends right off the get-go, they'll be in a bit of trouble. Cruiser now with the Vandal. He's going to be peeking, and it's going to be Buster stuck in this situation. He's got a Vandal by himself as well. Chooses to teleport back as there is pressure mounting on the bomb side for the members of Team Valor. That's another engagement. Gorong really just isolating himself. He had the support. I don't know why he felt the need to just peek that angle. As yet again, the members of Onlyfriends, they've gotten 1 kill, but they've lost 2 people. And now the backstab comes in from JN. And it's just going to be a sandwich for the attackers in the bomb side. Yes, they have the spike. Yes, they can plant it. But look at all the angles the defenders are coming from. Look at all the angles they're attacking. The Sage slow up goes through as well. There's the fault line. Harsh has been concussed, tagged, and pretty much killed right then and there. But Cruiser's there for his aid. Jane not checking that angle. However, Pasha Sahil surely does. And now it's all down to Cruiser. The man who we saw at the start of the round is the man towards the end of the round as well alive.
1 versus 2. Cruiser. He needs to be the captain of the ship right now. He needs to find these kills. He's almost lined up both of them. Will get away for 1 as he is dinked himself. And now JN has the best chance of winning this, and he will spot him out through the boxes. Almost trying to take him down, but it is going to be Valor winning out yet another round. And JN, 8 frags for him in 3 rounds. Beautiful beginnings for the side of Valor and JN. Not so much for the side of Onlyfriends, because they are having a little bit of a problem to settle into this game. Harsh, Gorang, SP5, all 3 still no kills, but that's okay. It's just been 3 rounds. It's a lot more to go.
That is true, but they better start getting the train going off right now and setting off, because the weaponry on the side of Valor keeps on just getting better and upgrading and upgrading. You know, now we've moved on from SMGs to rifles to operators as well. Jane already getting the kill. Cruiser, one of the members who was getting kills, is now gone. And Jane still looking for more. Their members pushing him through. He's gonna spam fire, use his final cloud burst. And all the members of Onlyfriends are right here. However, again, Valor know this. The members of Valor on the B bomb side, they're not moving. They're not looking for information. However, inherently, thanks to JN getting the audio cues and a couple of the visual cues as well, they're aware that so many members were on A. Let's hold that guard. Now that we think the coast is clear, what's the rational choice? Oh, maybe Onlyfriends are going back to the B bomb side. Let's prepare defenses there. And for that very reason, you've got Buster and Bullet holding down the fort. And I think Brim and Chamber can do a solid job, but they've got to use their utility. You also have Jet pushing through now. JN is back right here with the operator holding these angles. It's going to be a flood in the bomb side through the incendiary. Gorong will be good for 1, but then again, there's the cleanup crew from the members of Valor. It was not a smart decision to push that molly, and the members of Onlyfriends, well, they have to pay the price.
JN Another 3K for this man. It's been 4 rounds and he's had absolutely relentless performances in all 4 of them. He is on cloud 99 right now, not 9. I mean, given this way, he's gonna constantly keep on killing everybody every single round. He's gonna move up to at least 30 frags. Let's find out whether he can do it. Whereas the side of Onlyfriends, they're still trying to find their feet. Completely unaware. They're completely unaware of the way this has been working. But it could all turn apart on the attack. Mind you, JN tags up his counterpart on SP5. Oaks will take down Harsh, and Quake is gonna be taking down the trade, but Bullets here in the perfect corner. He will find 2, and that's the 2v3 established. There is a revive available on Valor, and they think it might just be necessary at this point. Slobs going in. SP5 with that low of an HP as well will be able to take out one player on Heaven. It's a 2 versus 2. And both the defensive players are coming from 2 different angles. Pasha, he's gonna just walk straight into his death, and SP5's position has been given away. And there's Quick holding down the fort perfectly to cover up for his team. Number 1 for the side of Onlyfriends, as they have got 1 round that they very desperately needed.
They absolutely do. And the members of Onlyfriends, yeah, they know that the battle is not won. It's just started right now. The odds are really stacked up against them, and with the ratio that they're going at the moment, like after losing 4 rounds, they're winning 1. They better make it better. They better improve it right now. And this is the time to still strike while the iron is hot, because for the side of Valor, where yeah, they have 3 ultimates on board. However, their credit economy isn't doing the best. And Cruiser, he's just pushing by himself. Gorong will be looking for 1. That's the trade. However, Buster from this angle, he still has 30 HP remaining and plenty of firepower. Rolling Thunder will go through from both of the breaches, as Hoax will be looking to push into the bomb side. He's isolated a gunfight right now. SP5's right there. That's a beautiful wall bang. Jane with another, and now Quake, yeah, just peeking this angle. So again, Team Valor getting those kills. I think, yeah, that move right there from Chamber, the double, I still want to see how Buster did that. Because he was 30 HP and he won 2 gunfights. One of them, he won against Cruiser God. Really impeccable stuff right there, helping his team secure the win.
Oh, man. What a dominating start from the side of Valor. This is exactly what I was afraid of. If the side of Onlyfriends had a game plan, which at the moment doesn't look likely, because they're not able to establish what they want to do. Valor, they've got the game under control, and we've got SP5 here. He right-clicks, and he's going to be able to take out JN. And Pasha Sahil in a very good position is going to be able to take out 1. Slow ups the place, gets away from there, heals himself up as well. Hawks is there to support him. It's an eco for the side of the attackers, but they are making damage. They are causing havoc, and they've got the side for themselves. 2 versus 3. Bullet needs to be the hero, and he's made a little bit of work happen. He's got 1. There goes the ultimate. That's going to cover him out from the side, but SP5 is more than enough away in a space, keep himself out safe.
Wait, look at Buster. I don't think the members of Onlyfriends are aware of Buster. Oh, now he's changing the corner. Is he going to go down the hallway? They are really not aware. All the attention is on to Bullet right now, and that's exactly what he wants, I think. The spike still yet to go down. It's going to be operated. The Tour de Force as well on the Chamber. Gorong is watching. He's kind of aware. Sticking, well, faking the plant at the moment. Buster's also there. Even he's got his ultimate on board. It's going to be snipers galore. And then Bullets there with the rifle. There's going to be 1 smoke. The spike goes down. Buster spots 1. He'll be isolating 1 gunfight. Now it's turned into a 1v1. SP5 is aware of this angle. However, he will end up missing. And that miss, my friend, has just costed you your 2nd round. It could have been it. However, SP5, whether it was the movement, whether it was looking somewhere else, not your crosshair, regardless of what it was, it's going to be happy faces at Valor, because not only have they secured another round, they also have retrieved the operator for JN to use again.
You know, that smoke that Bullet just put down, you just have a look at it, okay? He put it down, he got himself to cover a little bit of an angle for Buster to move in, and he got a jump on to him, his opponent. And even though SP5 actually had, look at this is actually a 1-way that he got. Bullet had to take the first, had to take the 2nd shot, not the first, because he had no idea. And that was
Yep.
actually an advantage for SP5, which he just could not capitalize upon. Because of that, he's
What?
got again killed. JN needs to be put a stop to, or else this guy is going to tear everybody and everything apart.
Don't tell me he gets another. Don't tell me Jane gets another. Well, it's going to be Hoax with one kill, at least one kill in this round. Torang also dispatched, and it's just these easy frags, in my opinion, Universe, that the members of Valor are getting even right now. Harsh, I get it, granted he was on low HP, but Buster just runs and guns. 30 HP, and Quake had no reply. He was sitting in the corner, waiting for Buster. Buster had no idea where the breach was. However, he still breached through that corridor and took his life. That's the Valor at this point are just. This has transcended from me thinking just game plan and like strategy and stuff to now just Valor are plain and simple winning their gunfights. To me, that's the only point that matters right now. To me, I'm willing to overlook all strategic aspects, all like game plan aspects, to just focus on this one point, is that Valor are winning their duels. Plain and simple.
Yeah, Valor are clearly winning their duels, and if they keep winning on duels like this, it's constantly going to be a jump between a buy round and an eco round. Buster has no idea, and Quake's gonna make him pay for that. One weapon retrieved, as Cruiser's already taken out one as well. This is all on the Pasha Sahil now. 2 versus 1 he's got here in front of him. He's gonna take out one, and he's gonna take out the other as well. Pasha Sahil making work happen by his lonesome. He's not really had as much action since the beginning of this matchup, but here he has got what he needs. 2 kills for him, Bullet comes and supports him, and there is nothing that Valor currently are doing wrong.
Exactly, like I said, just winning their duels. I mean, there isn't much to say. There's a point, you know, whenever like people realize that there isn't much to say about this matchup because, well, time and time again, there's one story that's being repeated and repeated and, you know, going on repeat like a broken record. It's that looking at the scoreboard, Jane has a KD of 7.5 right now. You know, 9 kills for Hoax, Bullet 9, 6-4, and the members of Onlyfriends, what have they got? Like 5 kills, which is decent. However, if you compare it to your opponents, it's really not enough. In this case, though, Buster, he got just a tad too aggressive right there. But good for him. Bullet has his position, and with the location of the enemies, he's going to be holding the angles. He gets 1 kill, looking for Gorong right now, and again,
No way.
Gorong.
Come on.
That was just improper crosshair placement. The orbital strike will go through as well. Bullet with a 3rd. He's looking for more. Jane's there for his support. And yet again, Universe, what has just happened? What was a 5 versus 4 for the side of Valor has now turned into a 1 versus 2 as SP5 catches both the members off guard.
Well, perfectly timed there, goes for the revive, but here's JN, who's holding the perfect angle, and he also had support in the form of Hawks coming on the backstab, so there was no way Valor were going to lose that round. Another magnanimous performance from this team. We've seen them have a little bit of a doozy in this entire first half of the tournament. 1 win and 2 losses, out of which they have tried to pull out as much as they can, but the max they could get was 2 points. And now they're slowly edging towards their 3rd and maybe their 4th point as well, and their 2nd win, because I do not see the side of Onlyfriends stopping them right now.
Yeah, Onlyfriends at this point, you know, it's really looking bleak for them unless something massively changes. The only hope I can give to the members of Onlyfriends and their fans watching is the side swap. Maybe something happens, because if it doesn't, look at Buster. Beautiful quick little kill right there, followed by a teleport. He goes back using his signature ability. Cruiser God's also present. He'll be good for 1. Cruiser has been someone who has been performing, so has been Quake. These are the 2 pillars on the side of Onlyfriends right now, helping their side to try and take wins. But as of now, there has only been a win, singular, only a single round. Now the members of OF, they're looking to change that to another kill. 3 versus 2, no resurrection available. The spike's gonna go down amongst the Viper's pit. So the members of Valor, they're really in hot pickle right now as they're trying to find and make sense of what's gonna happen next. The Sage Wall goes through, it's gonna be destroyed by Cruiser God, and he's still looking for angles as Pasha Sahil looks to move through into the Viper's pit. Not gonna work out, folks. Left in a 1 versus 3. Yeah, that's going to be the second to the side of Onlyfriends. And this was a well-fought round, considering the fact that they invested so much of their utility. More so, got so many of those kills thanks to Cruiser God and Quake. They deserve to win this.
Oh boy. A game that honestly has been overall in the control of Valor. It doesn't even matter that they lost that round. A 9-2 scoreline, they've already won this first half and massively. But here's where Valor's problems begin, CCV, because whatever they can do in their attack is going to be very, very surmounting to the reason that they will win this one. Hawks will get one in the last round of this half, but he is going to be rested upon. Now it's left to the rest of his teammates. Bullet, yet again, he's been so much of a problem for his opponents in just this one position for round after round. And yet again, Bullet, he's found 3, and he's done more than enough of a job for his rest of his teammates to try and cover up. Gorong left in a 1v3, makes that a 1v2. Gorong on for the ace clutch here. But oh, wait, what? Jane?
Oh no, he was trolling him. He was trolling him. Come on, Jay, you can't be doing that.
Jane.
Oh man,
no.
Come on.
You've had a good game.
There's
Come
the
on,
rotation.
Jane.
Why would he willingly die? Like, that's just dumb. Anyways, Pasha size is already here. The 2 defaults goes through. Oh, does Gorong predict this? He is watching the angle. Oh my god, he gets the ace as well.
Wow.
I get it was given, but still, Gorong, you know what, you deserve it, mate. That was amazing right there.
I have no words, man. That was...
willingly die?
I don't know why did he not right click there.
Oh no,
What
no,
was
that
he
was
thinking?
on very much on purpose. I think that was very much on purpose from JN.
It was,
I
yeah,
think
it
he
was.
very much, yeah. Well, alright. Well, there must have been a logical reasoning behind it, I'm sure, except for, you know, trolling. But, well, 3-9 is the score. Valor are going to be going for the side swap, and one thing that you were mentioning, Universe, is that, yeah, having double Sentinel on attack can be a bit disheartening, but then again, if you have members like, you know, Bullet and JN who have been at their peak, at the top of their game right now, performing like that, is it going to be a big factor? I think that is one question that's going to be found out and answered in the next couple of minutes.
Well, let's see whether or not this question is going to be answered. Gorong is going to be the main man of defense here. He's got support, but he needs to be careful. Buster. Oh, he actually dinged him through that wall.
Out of charges.
But not too much of damage given because it was just a classic. 75 HP, pretty healthy still, Harsh. He's going to allow himself to be safe right there, does not peek out. Valor are still considering their options, and you can see there's a lot of rotational moves being made. And this is going to be an... Oh, it is going to be back towards A. I thought this was going to go towards B. I thought they were going to rotate, but here, no, we're going back straight in. There's the aftershock. There's the line coming, fault line as we run in. Gorong will teleport away. I was gonna say translate away, but Bullet's taken him out, and that's gonna be the side of Onlyfriends having a little bit of a problem. The plant will go down, but they're still with men in numbers more than the side of Valor. So let's see how they work this retake down.
Yeah, and now considering the fact that one like flank is happening right there from SP5 on top of the A ramps, I think that can help them. The Sage Wall has been destroyed, but time is being wasted. That is the primary factor right now. The members of Valor, they're wasting time in close quarter combat. They're there. The push is gonna go through. Cruiser God, I mean, he just pushed by himself, isolating gunfights on the attackers.
No way!
He gets a double. All right, Jane was there. He's not gonna miss this time. Oh my god, Valor, they're having a little too much fun.
What is
I
Valor
haven't.
doing?
What was. It's done at least. At least that's. The round comes to an end. After every. What? The 360 from home. Really? The 360. Is that what we need? Is that. Look at their faces, right? They know what they're doing very well. Look at the smile Buster has. Everyone knows very well what they're doing. They're very much doing this on purpose. But hey, it's great entertainment, and maybe Valor can close this out, considering the fact that, the previous time we saw the pistol, Valor end up winning not only the anti-eco, but like the bonus round as well. I'd say that they've got pretty strong chances. I don't know, I'm not really sure about the bonus round, but this anti-eco is really looking strong from their side. They're looking for the A-Take yet again. It's going to be the same hold from the side of Onlyfriends. They've got the Viper, they've got the Chamber, similar angles. Buster's going to be checking out for them. He'll be looking for any enemies, and the rotations are happening. This is something that can help Onlyfriends. They're very quick rotations, as we see JN. Brilliant dash into the bomb side. Cruiser God also falls, and now Valor have entire A control.
Oh, JN, no, being a little too aggressive for your own good. You need to let yourself check your corners, and Gorang's found another. Okay, Valor, you need to stop playing around now. This is getting a little too good for your own comfort. But Bullet might just have it all to secure the zone. There's one, and there's a jumping second.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, he will secure the round, that's for sure. And a beautiful third shot as well with the Sheriff. SP5 completely deleted from the server. But again, Valor, they did not have to push. JN did not have to push in there. Completely unnecessary. And I get it that Valor are playing really well, right? Their first half was brilliant, but
Yeah.
you just cannot keep doing stuff like this, because there's a point where it's going to become a point of no return. And when that happens, you'll see Onlyfriends hitting back, and that just could be this round.
Could be. I think even on a more serious note, I mean, I still love the entertainment right here, but even if Valor still take the win, you still don't want to give rounds to your opposition in a league system like the Gauntlet is, because again, it's a league. Round differentials matter. In Season 3, we literally saw specific teams lose out the playoffs position because of round differential, and in this case, I mean, JN, he's going to make other members lose out on the experience of being alive and shooting in this round as he shoots them away, shoots away their lives and any hopes, aspirations they had, the members of Onlyfriends, into winning this round. On par for an ace. He's got a 4K. Cruiser coming up right here, and Buster's going to spot him very quickly. He's going to be spam firing through. Jane is right there with the cloudburst. He's going to be peeking the angle. It's going to be the second ace of this matchup. JN with this kill, and Valor yet again in this round they only have one casualty on board, so they know that this match may just be over very quickly.
Yep, it might just be over right here, right now, because the buy for the side of the defense is very, very shaky. There is one thing I do want to tell you though. They have gone, this lineup that they have, it's a Brimstone.
Yeah.
Why do you think they've not gone to B even once yet? Because they know they can't fight on B. They don't have smoke cover as much as they can. But on A, the spacing is a lot lesser, and they can afford to go with the Brimstone over there. Now that the pressure's coming here, you can see that the teams are actually rotating back. The teammates, forgive me.
With the
Valor's,
spike.
yeah. Well, the wall is going to go up. A little bit of a conservative wall, but it works out for Pasha Sahil. JN will get another, and Bullet's going to find probably the last nail on the coffin towards the A side, as the B side is now being overtaken because of a heavy push that was cleared out like a minion wave. And with that, oh no, Gora, 25 HP. His teleporter's gone as well, so is his life. And Cruiser left in a 1v3, gonna be concussed, gonna be burnt alive, gonna be taken out.
Oh my god,
no.
what is going on?
Okay.
That's
We're just
just,
gonna-
oh boy, that was something. I mean, look at
their
Team
faces,
Valor
look
right
at
now.
them. They're just, yeah,
Team
okay.
Team Valor doesn't feel like they're in a match of Valorant. It feels like they've come to watch like a stand-up show or something, like a special on Netflix. That's what their faces look like with the way they're laughing. But then again, everyone enjoyed this matchup. Pretty one-sided result, but then again, what really can you say about what we have just witnessed? That was something, but
That was definitely something. It was not.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's just go to the highlights, man, because this
Yeah.
was. I don't know. The matches today have just been absolutely weird. Even
I
the first
remember.
matchup
Mhm.
was
I remember
just about the
Split.
same.
Yep.
But it happened on Split, right? It was more on
Exactly.
Split, the final map where a lot of the comical stuff happened, and that I don't even think was intentional. But here,
Oh,
we
that is
saw
true.
JN just staring at the back of Gorang's head, not right clicking when he should have, or left clicking, whatever he would wanted to do. Multiple times
Yeah.
where they're hitting 360s, and the round almost went away from them. An ace clutch that came out on the back of one of those rounds.
Yeah.
And overall, Valor, I wouldn't say Valor they had a pretty good game. I will agree. Valor had a pretty good game, but Onlyfriends were just not on their best form. They were nowhere near where we've seen them be before. They've beaten and given competition to some of the best teams out there. They might not have
Agreeable.
won against those teams, but they've definitely given them competition. And for them to
Mm-hmm.
lose like this against a struggling Valor says a little bit about how their morale right now is working for them, which actually is not working. So
Yeah, I'm actually surprised because after season three, only friends, I think, in their respective group, they finished sixth, if I'm not wrong. So they retained the position here at the Gauntlet amongst the 16 teams. They did not get promoted into the playoffs, neither did they get relegated, which is still fine. Like I say, average performance. But now, looking for this to be like their fourth loss, like their fourth BO3 loss, it's evident, or it's like starting to become clear that they may get relegated. So I'm thinking, what exactly has happened? Is it the roster changes that have taken place that are yet to be cemented in the side of Only Friends? Are they still yet to entirely gel as a roster and return to their former glory? Because at the moment, season 4, it doesn't feel like it's going their way. Even this one, Universe, you were mentioning that it was on the map of Split in the previous best of 3, where all the comical stuff was happening. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go to Split right here, considering the fact that Valor defeated Only Friends like 13-3 right now on the map of Fracture, a map that Only Friends chose. I'd say that Haven may just be the last that we'll be seeing for today.
well, let's find out whether or not we're gonna have this end. I just thought that was 360s and it's just making me laugh, man. Okay. Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, but this has been a match where I'm pretty sure everybody enjoyed it if you're a Valor fan, but not so much if you're playing on OnlyFans or an OnlyFans fan. And
True.
now that we're going to Haven, I don't know whether OnlyFans can sustain themselves. I think Haven will be a little better for them, given that I'm probably sure that they know that map better than they know Fracture clearly, because I saw literally no strategies, no gameplay that could have made a difference in the way that they actually do play, and nothing of that sort in terms of individual statistics as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans were going with the flow of it. They chose Fracture. I don't know why, but clearly it blew up in their faces big time. And you can see it. JN with 26 kills, Bullet with 21, and both of them were more than enough to drive this victory home. OnlyFans,
Absolutely.
well, they've not had the best of games. Cruiser with 9, Shub with, forgive me, isn't that SP5? Yeah, that's SP5 with 8, and Harsh with 2. That is a very, very tough pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just, I mean, the scoreboard in of itself, we don't even need to look at the player statistics or the player numbers. The scoreboard by itself, 13-3 on Fracture, that gives you the entire context and all you need to know for what just happened in this matchup. If you need a quick recap, I mean, I'm sure you must have enjoyed the highlights if you've just been tuning in. Those were pretty interesting. But the one glance at the scoreboard gives like you enough of a mental picture to know that okay, yeah, Valor, they are looking very strong. Hopefully on the side of Haven, the members of Only Friends can improve. Like you said, it's a far more well-known map. Many teams are experienced right there. For now, if there are any strategies or anything both the teams would like to discuss or just have a refresher, including you, the viewer as well, if you want to have a refresher, well, go have one right now. We'll go into a short break and we'll be back with map number 2. So don't worry, stay tuned and keep watching.
From the legends of memory and storage. Crucial brings you the ultimate performance in gaming. Legendary products. Precision engineered. For speed and stability. Crucial ballistics. From the legends of memory and storage. Crucial brings you the ultimate performance in gaming. Legendary products. Precision engineered. For speed and stability. Crucial ballistics.
Welcome back, everyone. You are watching LG Ultragear presents the Gauntlet Season 4, powered by Crucial with our apparel partner 656. I'm CC, joined alongside Universe to bring to you the regular season, out of which the two teams in front of us are going to be Valor up against the side of Onlyfriends. Now, Universe, we've already gone through map number 1, which was Fracture, opted
Mhm.
by the side of Onlyfriends. And the result, well, it was suboptimal, to say the very least.
Ye- I wouldn't even say suboptimal. I think it's a little under.
True.
Yeah, it's a little
Mm-hmm.
disappointing. I think it's a little under
Mm-hmm.
the bridge here, and OnlyFans really had a lot of work cut out for them. A map that I quite honestly did not understand why they would go for. I think they could have gone for a little bit of a safer option. Maybe an Ascent would have been, their best pick. But okay, Fracture seems to be what they've got under their belt, and they are going to have to give it away. And we are now going to Haven, ladies and gentlemen, a map where Valor are very confident. By the way, they are going to have a lot more comfortability on this map. But only Friends 2 will have a little bit of an easy map route over here because it's not as complex as Fracture. It's a little straightforward. They've played this map multiple times before. Only Friends should have the gut in them to maybe take us to split by winning out their opponent's match. But let's see now whether or not that's going to be the case. We are just a couple of minutes away from joining in to the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. But
Yeah.
I do want to ask you, CCV, what do you think is good? Do you think we're going to see a map 2, or do you think this is going to end right here?
A map two? I
Forgive me,
sorry,
map
forgive me.
3. Map
Yeah,
3.
no worries, no worries. Um, I'm not gonna lie, Universe. I think it's a done and dusted deal. I think, rationally speaking, from what I've seen on Fraction, what we know about Valor and Haven, I'm just gonna come to the conclusion that Haven is where it's going to end. As for the score, I expect a better fight from OnlyFriends. I do not want to see a repeat. I don't want to see a 13-3 again. Potentially like 13-6, 13-7, something along the lines of that does make sense. But at the same time, if the members of Valor pop off individually and synergetically as a team, then it may be 13-3 all over again. But I think it's going to be Haven only. As of now, nothing in me is saying that it's going to be split. It's like a 95% chance everything ends on Haven, 5% chance we're going to split. If the members of Only Friends do prove me wrong, well, then by all means, prove me wrong and take us all to split, because that is going to be a far better fight. And it shows that Only Friends, they're not just out of the best of three, but they are not out of the entire season as well. Because as of now, the season has been bleak. Their performances haven't been as good. And I was expecting more improvement on their side after season number 3, after they just, got by that season and had a bang on average performance. But now, in a way, that performance has been, discarded. It's been reduced. So keeping that in mind, I want to see a fight come up from the side of Only Friends. However, if what I want is that going to happen, likely not. Valor, with the composition that I think they'll run, most likely I think Valor may just be running double initiator, since a lot of the teams are preferring that. Seeing Hawks play on the breach as well, it will make sense for them to opt for double initiator. Now the question is going to be who's going to be playing the Sova. But other than that, as for Only Friends, that's one question I want to ask you, Universe. Like, which comp do you think the members of Only Friends are going to be preferring? Are they going to go for like double duelist yet again?
Um, I am not sure, but they could. I think that Cruiser
Right.
along with SP5 might just end up going for it, or if we see a Phoenix, or I don't know, throw in a Yoru there if anything. But the way that OnlyFans can win this one is by a little bit more conviction in terms of how they draft out. And that drafting process only comes through if they are confident with their composition. And that is only going to happen if they know what their game plan is. Now, their game plan
Mm-hmm.
could be a little aggressive plays, could be moving straight up into their opponent's faces and then try to make things work. But that's not the case, then a double initiator should come into place. But so far, we've seen they are trying to play it a little bit more complacent. They want to be free and they want to try and make things work with their own self, judgment of them playing their individual frags as well as how it could help the team. And that's exactly why we saw the Reina coming from Cruiser as well in the previous map. So let's find out as we will move into the agent selection in just about a couple of seconds, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing that we have to wait for now is the players to lock and load in. They're getting onto the server, and we will be starting the match in just a couple of seconds. But what do you think? Do you think we're gonna be seeing, a double duelist or a double initiator. What do you think they should go for?
What they should go for? I would say that at this point, leave strategy, meta, game plan, all that behind. If you're one of the OnlyFriends members, if you've lost out by such a huge margin in terms of frags, just go for whatever you're most comfortable with. And looking at their roster, I think they're most comfortable playing double duelist. So they may opt for it again. Is it the most optimal strategy? I really don't think so. No, double duelist only works if you've got like amazing aimers in your roster. We have seen, very recently at the Esports Club, like plenty of like Southeast Asian teams prefer that composition as well. But that's because they've got amazing aimers who deliver time and time again. In the previous match, I'm not doubting the capabilities of the members of Onlyfriends. However, against the side of Team Valor, they just could not deliver, plain and simple. And it's in, the scoreboard. We saw the scoreboard ourselves. Like 5 kills, 3 kills, 2 kills. It just wasn't the best result at all. However, with all that being said and done, I think it'll be far better for the side of OnlyFriends if they do opt for the double duelist, because I think inherently they know how to play that composition better. I think inherently they have a better idea on how they can play on the map of Haven with that. If they do opt for something like double initiator, it's going to be interesting. As for now, like you said, Universe, we will be jumping in to the agent selection screen. We will be having a look once and for all. We've theory crafted all we want about the players, but at the end of the day, it's the players themselves who have to choose agents. Gorong is going to go on the Astra. Really, no surprise right there. We are going to be seeing, SP5 on the chamber. No, I think it's a bait play. Yeah, now he did this in fracture. You're not fooling us again. And having a look on the side of Valor, yeah, it's just at the moment one obvious pick, which is going to be Jane on the Jet. Nothing really has changed.
Yeah. Cruiser, he wants to go for the Jet this time and probably challenge JN, because JN's been on the roll so far. Quake, choosing his options. Cruiser wants to go for, okay. Both of them want to play the Cypher. The side of OnlyFriends are just messing around right now. And this is going to be bit of an up and down situation. SP5 will lock in the Jet though. That's one good thing that they've done so far. Harsh still not showing what he wants to play. Hoax has gone in for his breach, as we've got Quake on the Sova, Cruiser with the
Double
Cypher,
duelist, yeah.
and Harsh with the Reina. Okay, double duelist indeed. And on the other side, Pasha Sahil. He's still unchosen. Bullet, yeah, of course, he's going to be going for that Sova. We all know how good Bullet is on the Sova. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. We've got almost a similar lineup, except that there is a Cypher and a Killjoy diff. There is a Breach instead of a double duelist setup. So, interesting picks over here for both of these teams. But I think it's a little bit more workable for the side of Valor than it is for the side of OnlyFriends, because I'm still not convinced by the double duelist.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they can perform with a double duelist, then by all means opt for it. By all means go for the Jet and the Reina. However, we didn't see them perform all too well, and that's my doubt right there in the roster of OnlyFriends. They didn't have the best, and there is a specific reason why I keep going on back and forth about the skill factor and not talk too much about like strategic aspects and stuff. Is because plain and simple, kills are one of the biggest factors in the game of Valorant. It is a first person strategic shooter, and keeping that in mind, you've got to shoot your way through it. You've got to make sure that you get those frags. Right now, 3 members on the side of OnlyFriends on the C bomb side, everyone on Valor right here as well. What is going on? This is going to go horribly for one team. Well, let's see who they are. 3 seconds remaining. We're going to see a full-blown rush right now from the side of SP5. He's going to be peeking the angle. Along in front of him are going to be 4 members on the side of Valor. The recon bolt reveals the location. That's a double kill. And now SP5, he may be down to 22 HP. They're getting cornered off. There goes another shock dart. Beautifully landed. Bullet with one more. Well, the only one as of now. Potentially, he may be looking for one more. There is the flank from Cruiser now. Will he be spotted? He will be spotted. He will be killed. Buster is still alive. And before you know it, this round has taken a turn. The tides have turned. The tides have shifted. And now the entire map has shifted. We saw 3 members on C. Now 3 members on A. OnlyFriends, they're not really sure how to retake.
Well, it looks like they're all going to be going in from their spawn side. There's going to be no backstabs. And that means one person can rest easy, and that's Buster. given that two players are very low on the side of the attack, they need to play this a little bit more carefully. 12 HP on the man right there, Bullet. Shock Dart's not going to be attacking too much, but that recon is actually brilliant. Buster could have taken out one, but he survived somehow. There's a kill from Pasisahil, perfectly done, hiding in his own smoke. And there is a beautiful round from Valor. What a hold and what a recovery from the attack, man. They lost two players up front immediately in the beginning of the round. And then to find two kills on the back of it, Cruiser could have probably shut down that round towards mid, but he lost against that frenzy. And with that, even though two players were low, it was a brilliantly beautiful round played out by the side of Valor, and they will have the lead going into the second one.
And the positions really being maintained and the smokes, everything just seemed to help the members on the side of Valor. Those nebulas were the big factors right now. Oh no, oh, it's another B mid push from the side of Onlyfriends. What has just happened? What is going on? Well, now the Astra on the side of Valor. Well, she's got to be very careful. Pasisahil, get information, get back. He gets one. Well, you know what? He knows multiple people are right there. And everyone on the side of Valor is going to be looking for those angles. The shock dart will go through Gorang. Beautiful kill. And Harsh, what are Valor doing at this point? The turret also reveals the location. Now it's a full-fledged proper retake. However, it can be put to an end. Buster's there. Beautiful flash from Hooks. That's a double. He was on par for his ace. Oh, for 4K at least, but it won't be happening. Regardless of that, Valor had the round in their hands. Onlyfriends literally rushed through B mid, making as much noise possible, but Valor still gave it away. All the praise that they got in round number 1, all of it has been negated.
Oh, man. It is a little bit of a confusing situation. Why Valor would give away kills like that? Just play together as a team, set up crossfires. Even though the opponent is on eco, you can never count them out. We know you've got better weaponry, but that doesn't mean you can win out the round on all situations. There's a push. JN perfectly finds SP5. That flash and dash, forgive me, stun and dash combo. Such a menace to deal with, as Quake will send out his drone to try and scout out some information, but he's gonna get none. One player stuck in that corner, that's Harsh, is gonna be spotted out in just about a couple of seconds. Pasisahil safe as well, gonna throw down a couple of his stars, but they still haven't cleared this corner here. Cruisers come on the backstab to take another one out, but Hawks will get a running gun kill. Quake is found 2, and in this 2v3, Hawks and Pasisahil are now looking for the backstab, but he's long gone. And this is a very enigmatic situation for the attackers.
They've got 50 seconds to work with. All they need is to figure out a plan. Now, they can isolate Cruiser right here on the C-bomb side. However, the most important factor is going to be do not lose a single life. Do not make this a 1vx scenario. You've got to stay alive. And now Cruiser, he's got information. They're pushing from garage. He's going to be holding the angle. And he gets one kill. Exactly what I was saying about for the side of Team Valor. I mean, Cruiser, he doesn't need more. Against rifles with a Spectre. And he gets those. He absolutely surely does. He'll be taking a Vandal for himself. He has a lot of choices that he wanted. He had 2 skins. He opted for the better one, the shinier one in my opinion, whatever the name is. However, in this case, Onlyfriends, yeah, they are shining through. Valor, I'm not really sure what's happened. I think it's time they finally put an end to whatever they were trying to do in the pistol, whatever they were trying to do, pushing all the angles and just overall being like far too aggressive. I think it's time they can retire that act and just play normal, regular Valorant. Because if they don't, I see Onlyfriends taking this half. At the very least, they'll be taking this half like 7-5 or something like that. Potentially even more. Valor, it's not too late. You know, this is going to be another eco, and they are going to be delivering. Well, as of now, Pasisahil, beautiful 1 kill, looking for another great headshot right there. But the Vandal, he's going to be falling back. There's so many angles to check. In this case, he will lose his life. But still, 2 kills for the price of 1 sheriff. It's a good deal.
Oh, Cruiser is going to hold his ground. There goes the ultimate, and he's trying to hold on to this A side all by himself. He's got support coming in. Harsh has made his way here, and they're running straight in for the attack, but they've already taken out one. No, they won't. Harsh is stabilizing, but Hawks will take him down. Cruiser's all on his own, and he's going to get away. He will be stunned. He will be taken out in that corner, and this is all on him now. Damage being given. 58 HP. He's still alive. Cruiser working out for the best over here. And it's all on the Buster. SP5 is just constantly baiting him. And okay.
30 seconds left.
What?
Where's Cruiser going?
Cruiser just holding on because he knows that this player cannot escape from here now.
20 seconds. Exactly. 20 seconds are there. The Nanoswarm's gonna go through. He's looking to play on the spike. Cruiser's pushing down A long. The spike's gonna go down successfully. But how long can he sustain this post-plant position? Well, the Cloudburst goes through. SP5 gonna push down it. Yes, he does. That's 1 kill. And Cruiser with a 3K wins the round for his team. For the side of Valor, it was a great, valiant effort. However, just wasn't enough to secure them the round win. However, this is exactly what Valor would have wanted. Get a lot of damage on board, like deal a lot of damage to the members of Onlyfriends, and then you can work your way up in terms of economy. And you know, once they have proper rifles on all of the members, I think they can get their second win as well.
Indeed. 3-1 now. Onlyfriends having a much better time on this map than they did in the previous, and that was kind of a given because Haven is what we know to be a little bit of a, comfortable map for many teams. And clearly, they're having not too much trouble on it. And suddenly, there's been an upturn of positioning. JN is actually struggling in this matchup compared to how he started the previous one. Just 1 kill in 4 rounds. And in the previous game, he was up to almost 11 or 12.
Exactly, big difference. And now, yeah, it's more like Onlyfriends and their like players are absolutely getting those kills. Cruiser has been on absolute tear so far. Looking for more as Harsh, he gets visual confirmation on plenty of members on the side of Valor, looking to push up A main, and he's going to be spotting them. Is he going to be peeking again? The Cloudburst goes through. He's ready with his Leo. He's got the support of Gorong present on defender entrance as well as Valor. The spike is still near attacker spawn, so this is in no way, shape or form an actual execute. They're just distracting the members and getting easy kills. I'm not really sure what Harsh was trying there, or whatever it was, but it hasn't paid off. It forces Gorong back and it forces the attack. Well, it doesn't force them. They make the choice of going on to the A bomb side. They've gotten a free kill right now. The Nebulas are going to go through, and the entire bomb side goes through a strict process of getting checked of every single angle to make sure there's no defender or the utility remaining.
Well, this retake situation is in a little bit of a tricky place right now. 4 versus 5, and there is an ultimate ready with Hawks holding it down as well. Cruiser will give away his position because of the alarm bot there, and it's all on to JN. He goes through. Finds again pretty much of a similar kill onto SP5, a stunned opponent, and he will get his third as well. He is going to redeem himself, and now it's one man standing. Gorong, JN with 2 HP, is gonna dash away, might just find the skill. He's playing with his opponent, and there it is. Gorong will take out 2 before he goes down, and Valor have been dealt some damage, but that's okay. They wanted the round, they will get the round.
Exactly. That's a good thing. It was looking to be a flawless round for the side of Valor, and I really don't think that's something that the members of Onlyfriends would have wanted. But now, granted, the fact that that double kill happened thanks to Gorong and the positioning he had, the spam fire, the pre-fire, whatever it was, it does allow them a bit of help. It does allow them to essentially negate a bit of the damage dealt to their own team in terms of their guns falling off. There was the operator right there on SP5. Even that's gone. He doesn't even have his ultimate right now. The Bladestorm isn't there. So is he just going to be on classics for this round? That's the main question. As Onlyfriends, they're going to go for a skimp buy at the moment. Not the strongest of guns. We do see a couple of rifles on board, but then again, look at this execute. I mean, they're overpowering their opposition, overwhelming them. However, the opposition fires back. JN, he was the dive agent. He was into the bomb side. Now comes the second wave of the attackers. Gorong, he spots a couple of the members. Hush from the backside. He has been flashed entirely. Great flash right there. But here is the defense right on the brink. Pasha Sile will be good for another. And it's all down to Hawks, but even that won't work. I mean, Valor, it just felt like a disconnected push right now. Because the first person to make entry into the bomb side was JN. He did get entry into the bomb site, but he didn't get any entry kill. Nor did he get a lot of information about where the members of Onlyfriends were. There was one behind the black box, there was one behind the main boxes right there in the middle, and then people coming in from defender entrance. All of those angles just were not checked by the side of Valor, and it just felt like a very disconnected push.
Yeah. Now that we've got Valor again on the back lines, it is a chance for the side of Onlyfriends to try and make themselves a little bit more stronger, move further ahead into this game and get themselves a good lead. 5-2 seems like a good number, at least to start off the first half with, and maybe to end it, they could finish it off at least an 8-4. Harsh is holding down a good position and he's cleared off C all by himself, which means they know that this is going to be an A hit. Apart from one player, which is Pasha Sahil, sitting inside the garage position. Cruiser, one of his trips is going to go down. There's a second one also. It's going to be taken away. Bullet will slowly get away from that positioning as the side has been taken control of and Gorang's taken the Pasha Sahil, so there's no more lurk potential available. SP5 eats a bit of the damage from his own teammate Hunter's Fury, but the remaining will be okay.
Ooh.
There goes JN, a beautiful kill onto a Cruiser, and that's what they needed. JN! My god, this guy's on the road. He's suddenly taken it upon himself to win the round. What a turn up of form. Buster knows that Harsh is coming on the backstab, and he's holding it perfectly, but he's gonna go down because of just having a sheriff. JN wants the ace, but is not going to get anything. Instead, he's given away his life, and his teammates are now in a 2v2 in a very difficult situation. Harsh knows somebody's towards the right. It's going to be a difficult one.
Hawks, even Hawks loses his life. Hey, what happened there? Hawks was in a prime position to get a kill. But even though the efforts of JN were certainly there, the members of Onlyfriends, they still take the round for themselves. Currently at a 3-round advantage. They have absolutely turned this best of 3 on its head. Because the side of Valor, I mean, I get it was an eco on their side, but losing those gunfights, yeah, something has really affected Valor. Probably was something in the break. It may not have been something that's affected Valor. More so like Onlyfriends are finally entirely awake right now. It feels like they're fighting for a purpose at the moment. They're fighting to prove themselves that they can stay in the gauntlet. They are not going to get relegated this easily. But yep, absolutely, like I said, they still have to fight for it. As of now, Valor still lead by a map. Even if Valor lose this map, even if they lose their own pick of Haven, which is like worst case scenario, I'd still see that on the map of Split, things can go haywire for either one of these teams. Regardless, let's come back to the map of Split right now. It's going to be a full-on execute from Valor whenever they're looking for, because they've got the guns, because they've got the utility. They're ready for this. They're watching the flanks. They're covering the angles. They're looking for information. In terms of ultimates, well, Bullet is the only one alongside his Hunter's Fury, which can be utilized in this round. Speaking of this round, 40 seconds have been used up, Universe. Not a lot of map control gain. No one in Garage. No one in A long as of now as well. Not too much info, even on A short. So where exactly are Valor members looking to execute? Well, it's going to be the A bomb side yet again. Last time they went for a proper execute on C. It really didn't work out. So makes sense in this bomb side. But still, so much work to do. No one has died.
Yep, it's the last couple of seconds left in this round, 38 to be precise, as Cruiser is gonna call out to his teammates. He's gonna eat a little bit of damage as well, but that's okay. Buster's taking out Gorang on the rotation, and he's probably caused enough trauma over here. SP5 will get rid of that trauma, as now the retake has come in. 4 versus 4. There's an ultimate to work with, as Bullet will give a little bit more damage to Cruiser, as he's holding down the ground, letting his teammates come in and play a little bit more as a team. Oh boy, there's a lot of a huge potential of a retake happening here. Harsh will take out one, Hawks will trade back with 2, but Quake and Cruiser find themselves some kills. And I don't know how or why, but Onlyfriends are suddenly looking to be the kryptonite of Valor.
They absolutely are full on execute. Valor had the opening kill, yet it again didn't work in their favor. Brilliant retake right there. Hawks in, the hell position. Really good for stuff, but again, he ran out of the bullets. Only 25 in the Vandal. Then opted for the flash and just couldn't work it out. And in that instance, the side of Valor in this entire ordeal, well, only a single round on board. They are not really looking strong. Maybe the side swap may help them, but yeah, like I said, okay, Onlyfriends, they're proving me wrong, you know, and that's good. If they're showing they can perform like this, if they're showing that their members can get kills in this kind of a manner, well then absolutely, you know, I'd love to see them play consistently on the caliber that they are and with the caliber that they are. Now, yet again, it's going to be an A-take from the side of Valor. These are getting stale right now. We are seeing, you know, Buster towards like Garage and stuff, but that's the only person there. Other than that, all of the attackers right here on the A-bomb side. Hunter's really gonna go through. Is it going to tag Hush? Yes, it takes his life. Cruiser is still on A shot. He's looking for a kill. However, he's been tagged, spotted, and probably killed from multiple angles. Yes, he will. It's a 5 versus 3 now. The only ult Onlyfriends have is the Cosmic Divide. How can they win this scenario?
Surely not. Surely not. They don't win this one. Quake has been spotted out towards heaven. He's not even taking out the turret yet. There's the aftershock coming in to push him away from there as well. And SP5, well, him being detected is not going to be a good start for this retake. They might as well go for the save over here. Onlyfriends. There's JN walking out. He's going to find that kill. Quake is still trying to get something done from the heavens above. But that's the end of this story right here. Finally, the side of Valor will respond with a round, and they've got 3 on board. They're gonna have to get a lot more if they still want to survive in this game. The first map was somehow something that it looked like Fracture was built for them. Coming onto their own map, they're not in the zone at all.
No, it's true. I'm not really sure the side of Valor what happened. This round was far better. It was a flawless round. I mean, they didn't lose a single life, but Onlyfriends, they are on the up and up. Now they've got to get keep their comms up as well. Make sure the communication doesn't get halted or get stagnant at any point, as it's going to be Valor looking for a C-take. It's an eco on the side of Onlyfriends. That's quite interesting, you know, seeing how they were winning multiple rounds on board, still them being on eco. Big surprise, but I guess their economy isn't doing all too well. SP5 has been tagged. Oh, he's been spotted. Now, how badly is he going to get killed? The Cloudburst goes through. Simple headshot, really, from Hoax. And now all the angles are going to get checked. Cruiser, he'll be good for 1 on towards A shot. The flank was right there from mid. However, even that doesn't work out. And now rotations are happening, except for JN, who was in the smoke. But his rifle is going to get picked up as well from the members of Onlyfriends. So now, Harsh into the bomb side. That is really good. However, the fact that he's reached before Valor means he's going to have to take gunfights. And that's where the problem lies, because, yeah, with the Sheriff against Phantoms, it really won't work in your favor. Now the members of Onlyfriends, they're on the retake.
Well, Quake getting up close now, but with only 11 HP on his hands, the Sheriff, there's nothing he can hope for. Gorong is the only one who can make a difference in this round, and they're going for it. They want to go for this retake, and that fourth line might just send them away. Buster could have probably taken out that kill. A concussed Gorong, and now a very wounded Gorong is still making his way towards this side. It's pretty much done and dusted here. There's no way they win this, the side of Onlyfriends. Only one more frag comes their way, but Valor, they're slowly but surely building bank. And that was a good round for them. They might have lost a couple of players, but they're still good enough to buy weapons for another 2 rounds.
That's the main thing. However, Onlyfriends, they don't have the luxury just yet. A couple of members on half armor as well. Makes me think that the side of Team Valor, if they can win this round, half is going to be a 6-6 equal, which is not too bad. I mean, yes, you're on attack on the map of Haven. You would like it to be in your advantage, but I'm sure that Valor will be far satisfied than what was seeming to be a bleak response from the side. For their side, you know, possibly like an 8-4, something along the lines of that. Right now, SP5 with the operator, brilliant shot right there. He teaches JN a lesson as well. All the revenge has been taken from the map of Fracture, where it was JN just going ham with that sniper. And now it's going to be the side of SP5 looking to deal even more damage. As the side of Team Valor, well, they're going to be looking for a Cosmic Divide as soon as possible. SP5, yeah, yet again. Beautiful stuff, really. Now he's going to be pushing the Cosmic Divide, looking for another. He gets the third. He dashes away. And Onlyfriends. Oh, look at that 4K. Can he get the ace? He won't. However, the 7th round is really what matters, because Onlyfriends, they have made sure that at the very least they end this half with a huge, with like an advantage to their side, which is a huge beneficiary to them.
A very good round win that was required to put the side of Valor into a little bit of a pressurized place back yet again. But whether or not it is going to stop them completely, let's find out in the last round of this half. And 8-4 is what I predicted could be good for Onlyfriends. But once the side shift is when we're going to find out whether or not everything's going to work for them. And for that side to work, they need the most number of rounds in their favor. 8 looking the best right now, as Buster wants to put a stop to it. Go straight for the ultimate right next to Quake on the other side of the wall, and there's nothing he can do to prevent it. He could have probably thrown in some shock darts, but they're going to be pushed off the side. The plant will go down, and there is JN almost shredded down to 0 HP. And he's going to be surviving currently with 19. He's actually gone past the smoke. JN, he is not going to be surviving that push. Quake is going to take him down, and the side of Valor are a little bit flustered right now. They've got one player. No.
Beautiful shot. Now he loses his life. There's still the Rolling Thunder effective for the side of Valor, and exactly the Rolling Thunder is going to be used. Onlyfriends, they are all concussed. They are all converging onto the spike, trying to become human meat shields. It's going to go down half. Cruiser will be good for 1. There's the operator onto bullet. He's got to land his shots right now. Now more than ever. However, he cannot. Onlyfriends, they win the half. They take the advantage 8-4. What I was saying earlier for the side of Valor, when it was looking to be a 6-6, is now really a 4-round lead for the side of Onlyfriends, and now they're going into the attack as well. A lot of work that has been cut out and has been, worked out for the side of Team Valor, and they have to do this work right now, because otherwise it surely means we're going to split universe.
Yeah, for the moment it kind of does look like it's CCV, but I'm not quite sure if Valor will let that happen. They are on the lower end of the table here, and they are going to have to climb their way back, and that only starts with this pistol. They had some wonderful pistol rounds in the previous map. Are they going to be able to repeat it? They had a pretty great pistol round in this game as well, the first pistol. Let's see if they can win all 4 of them.
Certainly are looking to...
Oh my god. This is the one that started it all. Another dink as well. And now he knows there's 2 players speaking constantly together. So he's going to get away, but he's done damage enough. And Bullet might just capitalize upon it. Nobody's going to go towards A from the side of Onlyfriends now. They know it's scary. So they're going to try and find other avenues to work with.
They are, but what avenue is going to be their selection? If they push through garage, there's the Killjoy alarm bot right there. We can't see, and it will be alerting Buster as soon as it goes off. Now the outrun gets a lot of information. There's no man, there's no person present right here. The alarm bot's going to go through, and rotations are going to be happening from the side of Valor. On the C bomb side, there's one behind the black box. The aftershot's going to go through. It's going to be Buster losing his life. However, Pasha Sile's right there to recoup for that. You did have Hawks previously, but even he's gone. And now so many angles to check for Pasha Sile. And yet again, this take from Onlyfriends works because they're just isolating these gunfights. Valor are not playing for trades. They were holding individual angles, losing their lives. And yet again, look at the situation they're in now. Okay, the situation has been overturned yet again. The tables are on its head. Gorong, he's right there looking for a kill. He has spotted both the members. They're looking, they're peeking. The recon ball revealing his location. They're pushing through. And it's gonna be 4 for 4, like you said, Universe. Team Valor, no matter what happened in the pistol round, results are still going to be the same.
Yep. What a round. That recon, forgive me, that shock dart was brilliantly placed, expecting somebody to be in that corner. And JN finding the kill at the exact same time towards C Long was the catalyst for them to win that round. And Gorang at the end of that, well, there was nothing he could do. And with that, 8-5 scoreline, Valor have got a bit of a footing to stand on. And they just this time do not have to give up their second following round, the pistol. Because last time, we saw what happened, CCV.
Absolutely.
And it is actually left open. One turret protecting it. Hoax has made his way back here. Okay. What is the approach you got now, Onlyfriends?
Yeah, yet again, the alarm board is right there. Cruiser looking to destroy it. Yeah, he will. Alright, so the thing is, Valor absolutely cannot afford to lose this anti-eco, because if they do, it means certain death. Onlyfriends will have too strong of an advantage. As JN, a beautiful no-scope right there. The accuracy of the Marshal, I mean, everyone talks about it nowadays, and for good reason. That works in its favor. Well, that's one kill done and dusted on the side of Onlyfriends. Now, with half of the round done and dusted, Onlyfriends are looking for an execute, and they're going to be choosing C as their bomb side. Pasha Sahil has spotted him. Nebula is going to go through. Buster's there. The spam fire is going to happen as well as Buster, yeah, the Nano Swarm, really preventing the attackers from pushing through. And now it's just bottlenecking them through this hallway. The smokes, the spam fires. What can Onlyfriends do in this situation? Not really much. They went for the Marshal. Is it going to work out? Well, both members on both sides are jump spotting, trying to get info. With 20 seconds on the clock, the attackers have to go for it. And it's going to be the same angle. Pasha Sahil, he gets lit up, but he lets up Quake even further. A fury, a flame right now that Valor are on. Look at these angles. Look at the spray transfer. SP5 will be good for one. But with 12 HP and 8 seconds on the clock, I don't think he'll be doing much more.
Yep. He is going to have only one kill to his name, and that's Buster, who is going to be absolutely okay with losing his life because his teammates have covered up this time. No more losses, they say. And this time, we're getting serious. Side of Onlyfriends have a full buy coming in. And this is the first test for Valor. They've got a bonus to play on. They, for sure, win this. If they do win this, there's nothing like it. They are looking to push up towards mid, though, which is an interesting approach because you can see Onlyfriends are actually coming from that other side. Oh, this is gonna be a Wild West battle. Straight down from mid, and okay, JN, no! What are you doing? What are you doing?
What?
He saw him, and he still dashed away right in front.
Yeah, it was just, alright, Pasha Sahil's right here. They know about him. Buster will be good for one, but I think that's the only kill Valor will be getting in this round. So the bonus, I get it's a bonus round, but you can't be missing out by this much. Now Hutch not checking the angle. He's gonna get timing. Yes, he will. However, he still tags up Bullet a considerable amount. However, Bullet great spam through the cyber cage right there. Alright, he's hungry for more. He's looking for more. That's the thing. The minds of Onlyfriends, they may be working. The gears may be shifting towards, oh, maybe he's saving, maybe he's not. You know, we really can't find out. If he is saving, well, then we better check all our angles as Quake is right there. This can be another brilliant exit frag. Is the Astra going to be spotted? Yes, she will. However, Gorong, he knew the better trade of the deal right there. And he'll be getting the better end of it as well. So, 9th on board for Valor. Oh, sorry, it's 9th on board for Onlyfriends. Valor, they have done one good thing, which is, you know, cut back on the losses by the slightest of margin. So from a 4-round deficit, they've now gone towards a 3-round deficit. The problem is, everything is influenced by the upcoming round in front of our screens right now. One ultimate on board, that's going to be Cruiser God on the side of Onlyfriends, and then you have full buys and full buys. Whichever team wins this round will probably be looking to win the next one as well. So either we see the lead get shut down pretty quickly from the side of Valor, or it gets extended even further.
Well, we're gonna have to find out, CCV, because there is a little bit of a slow play right now from the side of Onlyfriends. They're trying to gain information, and Pasha Sahil saw that drone coming in, and Quake for sure can see him as well. He saw his aura. He is not going to find anybody else though. The recon they're expecting to come in through, which is going to go straight in. SP5 going along with it, and there's Bullet stabilizing. Even though they've got a player a little bit stunned, they've got remaining trying to make it home right now. But Quake, he will take out 2. He's trying to make things work for his team. Hoax is here as well. He's got an aftershock and a fault line to work with. But there's too many players, but he's got enough. He's put his one left teammate JN in a 1v2, which is a possible situation. Only if he gets one kill, and that's not gonna happen. And this might just be us walking towards split.
Yeah. Alright. No one was really expecting that, but Onlyfriends, they absolutely, at the moment, may just have secured this entire ordeal, this entire map for themselves. So I'm not really sure what happened on Fracture. Maybe it was just a bad map for their side, and they've proved to them, everyone, not just themselves, that they absolutely have the caliber. Heading into this round as well for the side of Valor, not a strong buy. Their ult economy isn't looking all too well as well. They've got 2 ults on board. We are going to be seeing JN on the Blade Storm most likely. Yeah, he will be going for that. We do hear the sound cue go off. He's going to be pushing through. Yeah, he's going to be pushing through A shot. Meets his maker as Hoax. Okay, good for one, but loses 98 HP in the process. Another flash, another peek, but Harsh, he gets the better end of that deal. And now just, yeah, this is just a massacre down street. And Onlyfriends, they get 11th on board. Well, very well on their way to take this entire map, unless Valor get great numbers right now, unless they get consecutive rounds in a large fashion, like near flawless rounds. Valor have to use their ultimates. There is no choice. And yet again, it's a full buy versus a full buy to start things off.
Oh boy. This is make or break for the side of Valor. They win this, they've got a chance to still stay in the game. They lose this, they see themselves on split. That is for sure something that I'm pretty 100% sure that they do not want right now. They thought they would finish this off at 2-0, but now, well, oh, Buster's actually still alive. He is somehow still alive. That should be, yeah, SP5, thanks to that smoke, is going to be able to take out Buster. That is a trade coming back finally. But they still have the control here, Valor. They've got information they can play on. Bullet will spot out one player and tag him as well, as the C side looking as a point of attraction right now, and SP5 to lead the charge.
SP5 absolutely will. Now Pasha Sahil all alone in the bomb side. He has been tagged, he has been spotted, and he has been killed. Beautiful wall bang right there from Cruiser. Like I said, the information, it's valuable, so valuable right now. Valor are playing absolutely off of it. Whatever they can find, Bullet will be pushing through, jumping over that tripwire. However, Onlyfans, they jump over the side of Team Valor like they're just a hurdle in an obstacle race. And their destination that the members of Onlyfriends have to reach, it's just, yeah, they have to reach, you know, split. I think that's all. Like, at this point, I think, Universe, we've reached a point where all Onlyfriends care about is how to win on split. And I think even Valor have started to consider that. Because there's no way Valor are coming back into this. Onlyfriends, they have taken this in their hands and they are not letting go. They have proved everyone wrong. They have shown that Fracture was just a bad map in of itself. You know, not really sure why they picked it. But now they have changed things for the better.
Yep. And this is the Onlyfriends that I was talking about. They have given competition to some of the biggest teams out there, and they've given them something to sweat about. And there is another one of those instances happening right now. Valor are absolutely on the ropes right now. They are just a couple of seconds away from watching Split come into the game over here. And Bullet, he's trying to stop that from happening, but his ultimate is going to give him nothing. No information, no tags, zero zip, nada. But SP5, he's found himself an opening on the side, and this could be the beginning of the end. Bullet is holding on for the shocked out lineups, which will probably take out Harsh. He's going to escape away from the second one, and he's going to stay alive under heaven, as a retake in a 5v5 scenario with a lot of ultimates is going to be undertaken now.
It will be. Everyone's ready for it. The defender side of Killjoy Lockdown goes through any way that Team Valor can destroy it. We are going to be seeing, yeah, the Lockdown's going to be destroyed. They executed a Quake. Double kill. The aftershock as well. Harsh has got a fall back. He's holding the angle under hell. However, Valor are right here for the retake. What they don't know is how many members of Onlyfriends surround them. Pasha Sahil, one in front of him, one behind, one to the side, and that's one for the books right there. As the members of Onlyfriends, they will be taking the win 13-6. What a chaotic round. We saw 6, 7, 8 ultimates used up from these members. However, it led to one result, the result that had been longing to be achieved for a while on the map of Haven, and that has been achieved. It's going to be the side of Onlyfriends equalizing this best of 3, trying to find their first BO3 win, and Valor, they'll be taking one map loss.
this is going to be a heavy hit for the side of Valor. As you can see it on their faces, they are pretty serious about this. They do not
Yeah.
like what they have just gone through, and rightfully so as well. They did have a very good first map, and usually it's said when you laugh too much, usually there's a period of sorrow that follows it, and this just could be that period. But it could be overturned yet again. Let's find out whether or not it happens on split. Let's go to the map highlights, and we shall see how Onlyfriends dominated from the top to the end.
Onlyfriends, they were looking. Yeah, I mean, except for the pistol rounds, they were just looking in control. And I think all of this just spiraled through round number 2. What happened right there from Valor? Just a sheer amount of overconfidence led them to losing that second round. Their anti-eco, they were pushing angles they had no right whatsoever of pushing. And it just ended in, yeah, it ended in the manner it should have, lost for their side. Even after this, the 1v1s that the members of Onlyfriends were winning, that was the main differentiating factor. Valor, they were losing out on the duels, and this was the polar opposite of what happened on Fracture. On Fracture, we were seeing that Onlyfriends couldn't win their gunfights. Well, in this case, it was just the opposite. It wasn't like Valor were not retaliating. It wasn't like Valor were not shooting back. They were. But at times, they got outsmarted, outmaneuvered, outnumbered, regardless of what the term is. Valor just lost day in, day out. The results were not going in their favor, regardless of how the rounds were going and the lead that Onlyfriends had built. Now, Valor did try, getting back, catching up to the lead, and they were, to an extent, successful. Going from a 6-2 to a 6-4, really looking like it was going to be a 6-6, but aside of Onlyfriends, they just really could not be stopped. They were winning rounds left, right, and center.
Yeah, they absolutely were. Onlyfriends were like a steamroller right now on this map of Haven, which just, it took a couple of stops in between, but those were just small little tea breaks, if you could say, because the rest of the time, the way that this side of Onlyfriends were playing was absolutely brilliant. Their retakes were top notch, their attacks on the attacking half were brilliant, and everything that they did worked out perfectly. What a team effort from them. Look at that. 16, 18, 16, 14, 12. Everybody did a great job. Whereas on the other side of things, it is a team effort, but it just wasn't good enough. There were no impact frags, and that's exactly why there's a huge gap between the rounds. 13-6, and you can see JN with 12, Bullet with 11, Pasha with 11, Buster with 10. Hoax is the only one who made a little bit of a difference, and like I said earlier as well, this is the one guy who is actually going to make a difference today. As the breach main, he has got a lot of skills, and the way he uses his utility is brilliant. That's why he is the MVP for his team. But Onlyfriends, well, they're going to take us to split, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a journey that is not yet done. We still have a lot more Valorant action coming our way in just about a couple of minutes. So don't go anywhere. We will be back very soon in just a couple of minutes with the map number 3 coming in to find out whether or not Onlyfriends can make this comeback victory happen.
the legends of memory and storage. Crucial brings you the ultimate performance in gaming. Legendary products. Precision engineered. For speed and stability. Crucial ballistics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear presents TC Gauntlet Season 4, powered by Crucial and Apparel Partner 656. We've had a great game on our hands so far, ladies and gentlemen, and
Yeah.
quite honestly, it's been a doozy, honestly. Right? It's been a little confusing given the way that both the maps have gone through. Fracture, which was the pick of Onlyfriends, being completely dominated by Valor, and then coming to Haven, which was Valor's pick, which we expected them to take away as well, to be dominated by Onlyfriends. So that leaves us to make the decision on split. So CCV,
Mhm.
I literally have thrown my hands in the air. I have no idea what to expect from this game anymore. What do you see happening on split?
I'm not gonna lie, I will meet you halfway on throwing your hands in the air because honestly, I'm not really sure what to expect on split. The only thing I can hope is that the teams as well, the players throw their hands in the air and just box it out against each other because I see that happening. The players, they have faced defeat, they have gone through success as well, all in the course of this best of three that has been going on for a while. They know what it feels like to win, they know what it feels like to lose. They've tasted both ends of the spectrum, and I think I know where all 10 of the players would like to be. Both Valor and Onlyfriends, they want to get their win in this best of 3 as well. And now we'll be starting off the map of Split. We are going to be seeing the side of Valor. Well, they are quite quick on the trigger into, going for all of their compositions and selections. We are going to be seeing double Sentinel from their side as Bullet and Hunter. As a matter of fact, we've had a substitution on the side of Valor. Hunter has joined them. And as for the side of Onlyfriends, Kev is going to be on their roster for now. So 2 substitutions have happened. Both of the teams, the players were having a couple of technical issues. That's why subs have been called in. And let's hope that the subs can, well, get them help and help them get the tops.
Yep, we have Hunter and Kev stepping in for their teams respectively, as the side of Onlyfriends are still yet to confirm their agents. Cruiser is going to go for that killjoy. We have a double sentinel on either side now, and it's probably going to be the same lineup apart from the one initiator difference. Kev is going to be playing the Sky, and Hoax has on his KO. I expected a breach to be here, but I'm not quite sure. Hawks, he's usually so comfortable on the bleach, especially on split, because this is a breach haven. This is a breach haven because with the ultimate, with the way that you can exploit those tight little corners with his utility, breach is bully on this map. But hey, we've got a KO who might just be just as much of a bully. But we will dive into the game to find out how much this initiator fight is going to last for both of them. Let's go into Split, ladies and gentlemen. The final map of this series. And we've got Onlyfriends trying to make a comeback victory while Valor are trying to hold on and maybe pull out a two-pointer of this.
They absolutely can. Both the teams can, as a matter of fact. I think the pistol round is going to decide so many factors. But even then, even if a team wins the pistol, as of now, Valor has been going 4 for 4 over the course of the 2 maps in winning the pistols. However, the anti-ecos, well, at times, they really have not been supporting them. And, you know, they've often found themselves at the end of a backstab from the members of Onlyfriends. As of now, it's going to be round number 1. We're starting it off. SP5 facing up against so many members on the opposition and Onlyfriends. You know, they have visual confirmation that everyone in Valor is going to be pushing B heaven. Kev will be great for 1 kill. SP5 still holding the angle. There goes the gravity well, preventing members of Valor from pushing in, buying more time for the defense as everyone rotates over. Everyone is looking to get those kills. It's going to be Kev with a triple. The spike has been dropped. That's it. Can he get the ace? Pasha Sahil will get his team's revenge. However, Onlyfriends, they stop this streak of Valor taking the pistols. And now, yet again, it's the side of OF who have gone off to an amazing start thanks to the man that has just popped into the server.
Oh, man. What a way to begin. Kev came in and with a 4K as well on top of it, puts his team ahead on the pistol. And this is the first pistol that the side of Onlyfriends have won, by the way, in the entire series.
Yeah, exactly. Keeping that in mind, I mean, they'd surely like to keep it continuing. You know, at the moment, it's only Cruiser in the A-bomb side. I don't think that the members of Valor are aware about this, as everyone is flooding in. The members of Valor, they've gone for a force buy, which is very risky. However, if they can isolate that one gunfight, if they can end up killing Cruiser, it'll be great. However, he gets rid of Bullet and he gets the spike down. He does die. However, he has dealt enough damage. But look at Hunter, look at the positioning he had. No one was expecting him there. Onlyfriends, well, both the members coming through defender spawn right now, trying to get way into the bomb site, trying to get those kills as this force buy. As of now, it looks to go in favor of Team Valor, but we have seen how quickly the tables can turn in this matchup between these two teams, between all 10 of these players. Hunter missing a couple of his shots, will get killed by SP5. Really unfortunate right there. 2 versus 2 is the situation now. As Hopes and Jane, they'll be peeking the long corridor. However, yeah, again, misfortune from the side of Team Valor. Onlyfriends will be taking this round.
I mean, to be honest, when that double spray down came towards Wens, I was like, okay, this is a force buy that works in the best of their favor. But then, this clutch comes from Gorong, and what a way to turn it around. I genuinely thought that was clearly not a possible situation that Onlyfriends should have won, but my God, these guys have completely turned their form around. Their individual plays are just as good as their team plays, and they have put the side of Valor in the ground for another round. 3 rounds will be won by them consecutively. That is given that they don't give away a Thrifty now. SP5, again, a little too aggressive. He is covered up. Nobody saw him there, but they have a suspicion that he could be there. Cruiser is coming in to save him, giving a little bit of a bait and switch here, but Hunter will find Kev. That's a weapon retrieved, and the biggest one on the server right now as well. Bullet will have it for himself, and he's running in towards spawn. Oh boy, Valor have an advantage, and Bullet's gonna be doubling it. And this is all on to Gorong now.
Oh,
Wow. Beautiful
unfortunate.
shot. Pasha Sahil absolutely obliterating the head of Gorong there. And Oaks, well, throwing down a knife is going to give away his own life. As Cruiser is trying to do damage control.
Right, he absolutely is. Cruiser right here. I mean, yeah, 1 versus 4 really can't do much in this scenario. Can't defuse the spike. Trying to look for an exit frag, something along the lines of that. However, I don't... Oh, he finds one. He does find one. But that's the end of it. Team Valor, they will be taking their first round on board. So, I'm not going to lie. Better late than never. That's absolutely the motto right now. And for the side of Onlyfriends, yeah, the fact that they have to go into this semi-eco of sorts means that Valor very quickly they will be capitalizing off of this, harvesting those ultimates, getting those ultimates unlocked with the exception of Hunter, who already has his lockdown right there, and more so getting those freebie kills, making sure that this round without too many casualties is done and dusted. And speaking of casualties, I bet we're going to see quite a few right now. There's a double peak coming in from the side of Onlyfriends right here. The lockdown is going to be utilized, so I'm not really sure if Valor know what the buy on the side of Onlyfriends is looking like, because yeah, they're using their lockdown. Regardless, I don't know, maybe they were expecting a 5-man stack right here. Whatever they were expecting, it all works out in their favor as we see Harsh with the knife walking through. Even he loses his life. And it's going to be a near flawless round in my eyes with the victory for Valor.
Well, that is going to be the end of this round. JN will do cleanup duty here as Valor pull up 2 rounds of their own. And this is the game where we will all see it being as closely competitive as possible. Now, this is the first real test for both of these sides. Even though Valor do have 2 players still on Spectres, they're trying to play on the bonus, those 2. And they've got economy built up very heavily for all of their players, winning 2 rounds in a row. The opposite side is still on a little bit of a struggle. Gorang deciding whether he wants to get... He does get an operator for his teammate. And there is SP5 holding a weapon that he will probably cause a lot of damage with. Gets away.
Oh.
He will have to be forced off of that angle. And yet again, beautiful usage of his utility here, Hunter, who is not usually seen playing the Killjoy. But on split, his Sova is not the best of choices.
Waiting, the spike is still near attacker spawn. And yeah, it's going to be picked up by Hunter very soon. So now, Valor. What is their game plan right now? Pretty influential round. The teams are playing to keep their economies alive, keep their hopes alive, and take the lead for themselves. The team that wins this, they will have round number 3. It's going to be a big mental boost, knowing that you have the lead, albeit it's only for a single round. Now, JN, he's pushing through, destroys the alarm bot, making a lot of noise right now on rafters, and the spike is still on B garage. And that's the thing, I don't think Onlyfriends are falling for it as of now. Yeah, it's going to be Hunter dropping dead, the spike goes with him. It's going to be a full-on rush from B heavens, and Harsh is aware of that. That's going to be a double for him. SP5 chips in, and for the side of Valor, this gambit did not work out.
A round that was flawlessly played and given to them as one as well. The side of Onlyfriends have absolutely obliterated Valor with their first buy round that was against Valor's buy round, but Valor are still not out of this. They've got a complete buy still available to them, and they will be able to buy in the next round and the one after that as well, given that the amount of money that they've built up thanks to the bomb plants, as well as getting pretty good clean rounds, let them in this position. But they cannot afford to lose rounds more than they already have. Oh, SP5 wanted to walk away, had the operator still in his hands, blinded completely, but is still stable, not wanting to give up any sort of room here. Will call out to his teammates that somebody could be in vents, and Kev needs to be careful. He goes for it and he finds a completely unguarded hook, and he might as well find JN, but no. JN is going to be able to stabilize the core of Hawks, and he's back on his feet.
Cruiser, he can't stabilize a lot of the members. The only utility he has is his weaponry, is the gun. He was suppressed earlier. The spice going down. Pull it. He may just missed Harsh. No, Harsh surely doesn't. Cruiser still there in the bomb side. Now we see the Killjoy lockdown coming from the side of Onlyfriends. The Cosmic Divide not helping any bit, because Valor have to push into the bomb side right now. Hawks was trying to destroy the lockdown, but all that has been destroyed, the hopes and dreams on the side of Team Valor. Pasha Sahil against 4 members, the only person alive. Make that 3 and make that 4 actually. That's going to be round number 4 on the side of Onlyfriends. Quite an expensive round for both of the rosters. However, Onlyfriends get the better end of it.
Boy, this is a match that the side of Onlyfriends have grown into. from the first map that we saw them get thrashed around to now them taking control, finding retakes in such a good manner, holding down sites in a way that they have been doing it for ages now. And Valor have no answer. One last round that they will be able to buy in, or maybe a couple more players can buy into the next round. But how many more can you afford to lose here? Again, the mid region being contested, again the wall being broken, and again Valor left to wonder where can they go.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the utility dump, like you just mentioned, that happens right here on mid, because of which the members of Onlyfriends, they don't have control themselves. However, they prohibit Valor from pushing up there. And with that being said and done, Valor right now, yeah, they're struggling to find a home. They will be forcing themselves onto the A bomb side, but Cruiser is aware of that. He will throw the nano storm through. JN is into the bomb side as a dive agent, the first person. He is pushing even the Nebula. However, he's given so much information, so much sound cues, so many of them. And now Onlyfriends, they wait. They are ready for the retake. Valor have to hold guard. It's a 5-on-5 retake. That's gonna happen right in front of our eyes. For the side of Valor, they still only have the Blade Storm. Onlyfriends, on the other hand, they have the Resurrection. They've got the Seekers, Cosmic Divide. Everything can help them. The Blade Storm is gone. JN is gone. Hunter can try and reply back, but tries all he can and tries all Valor can. 2 versus 4 right now. Flash goes through. Yet again, go wrong with another. That's a triple for him. And that's a penta for Onlyfriends. Another round 1 consecutively.
Beautiful. Beautifully done. What a team this has become. They are literally not giving away any sort of, outlets for the side of Valor to come into. They are just holding down the ground so well. They are trying to keep intact with the way they're playing both retakes and hold sites. They know when to change the scenario. They know when to play retakes. They know when to peak as a team together. And they're doing everything right. Onlyfriends are right now at the peak of their powers. And there's nobody from Valor who's stopping them.
So the reason, no matter who the person is on the side of Team Valor, no matter what agent archetype that they're playing, they just cannot stop the flurry of kills that's been happening. This was a similar thing we were talking about Universe on the map of Fracture. However, there was one major difference, and it was that the teams were swapped. Back then it was Onlyfriends who found themselves on the brink of not getting a single kill. Now it's Valor. They're going to be investing their Killjoy lockdown. It's gonna go through SP5. Can he escape it? Oh, just in the nick of time he can. No one has been detained. The execute is right here. However, Gorong, he tries his best to stop it. He'll be good for 1. However, this backstab from Hunter, it was excellent. It was amazing. It was just the thing Valor need to try and win this round. But it's a 3 versus 3. Hoax is right there. He may get flashed very quickly. The other 2 attackers right there towards Pillar. Utility needs to be invested from the side of Onlyfriends if they're looking for an execution. The Resurrection goes through. This may just help them. Hunter's turret gets 1 kill. Hoax surely gets a double. And that's a triple. Wait! Don't tell me he just clutched from that corner as Kev as well entirely missed him. What?
Man, that was so brilliant from Hawks. The trigger discipline works to the best of him, and for that he gets rewarded. For his luck, SP5 was very low, and he was able to stabilize his aim just about in time to take down Kev as well. A great round from Hawks, and it is only because of him that Valor right now are still surviving in this game on a 5-3 scoreline. They still have a long journey to go ahead in front of them. But how far can they go? SP5, no, uh-oh. He will get healed. He's got 2 healers on his team. But taking that much damage was unnecessary. Oh, Gorang. He spotted Hunter. And Hunter's going to be able to take him down. Very long peek. Goes too wide for his own good. That swing is going to mean that he's going to die. Harsh will take down 1 player towards mid though. SP5 will take out Hunter, who was causing menace on the B side. Bullet with the revive on JN. It's still a 4v4, and the attackers are now moving towards A.
They are moving towards A, and right now there's only one person who can stop them. That's going to be Cruiser God. He has spotted them. He stopped. The spray goes through. He's in the slow of the nanostorm is going to affect him. Kev, excellent positioning. He had the guiding light though. He wasn't really aware Jane was going to be there. Now yet again it's a 3 versus 3. a kill about to happen pretty down soon. Beautiful headshot right there from Harsh. The Sage Wall is gonna be destroyed as well. And now the side of Valor, they've been cornered off into this bomb site. Everyone from Onlyfriends going to be pushing through this one narrow corner, this one narrow passage where the gravity well is going to be acting on them. Cruiser peeks wide. He spots the Astra. That's going to be a kill. That's going to be round number 6 on board.
Man, these guys are just looking absolutely brilliant right now. It doesn't matter how many rounds Valor put up. It looks like Valor are struggling with every round that they put up. Even though they've put up 3, every one of those rounds has been a struggle for them. Whereas Onlyfriends, they know exactly what they're doing. And like I said, I don't know why they went for the fracture pick when they themselves could have started off the game with Ascent and finished this in the 2-0 version for themselves itself. Right? Because it was fracture that they didn't understand the map and it kind of went awry for them. But look at how they performed on Haven and look at how they're doing right now on Split, man. 2 maps that they're very well versed.
Absolutely, yeah. So I think Onlyfriends, a learning lesson for them. Do not pick fracture unless you have a lot of like behind the scenes scrim competitive experience with that as a roster and VOD reviews and, you know, dry runs and stuff. Regardless, at the moment right now, with how things are shaping up to be, Valor, the side swap may help them. That is their only hope, because this to me feels like another 7-5, 8-4 half favoring the defense. And this round may not be any different. That's going to be a double for Kev before he dies in that angle yet again from Hoax. Hoax versus Kev. I mean, this is shaping up to be an interesting fight. So many times we are seeing Hoax getting the kill. KO versus Skies right now. It's going to be Jet versus Astra. JN has his back turned against Korang. He will capitalize off of that. Valor are down to 1.5 members. Hoax now 50 HP. Well, make that 0 and the spike has been dropped. Ground 0 it is. Round number 7 for Onlyfriends.
This is getting a little too dangerous for Valor. They are treading in very deep waters now, and they are in a huge potential here of drowning. We need to find out a way to see how Valor can probably see this one through at least by an 8-4 scoreline, because they lose this, it's 8-3, and then it's going to consecutively give a 9-3 because there's going to be an eco.
Yep.
Hunter. Well, he's going to throw down an alarm bot to stop a push, but I felt that was a little bit for a precautionary measure, expecting somebody to be up close. Hush with this wall here is in a good position to find at least 1 kill and get away as SB5, he's being baited, he's being teased, and he doesn't like it that much. He's going to eliminate Hunter. That's going to be the side of Valor losing out their top fragger right now, and this throws things into a mix even more.
Absolutely does. Now they're going to be using the ultimate from the side of KO. SP5, great headshot right there onto Pasha Sahil. Hoax has also been down. This is a massacre in the process from what we have been seeing. And my god, Onlyfriends, can they be stopped? And like you just said, Universe, I really think it's going to be a 9-3 with the way it's shaping up to be. Valor, regardless of the guns they have, regardless of, you know, the buy they have, whatever they can force or not, it's just coming down to kills. It's just coming down to the fact that they can't get those frags. I mean, the positioning, everything is working for the side of Onlyfriends. And Valor have no reply whatsoever. Like you said, fracture but reverse.
Get out of my way.
B5, he's playing a little too close to the fire, and that's what happens when you're too close to the fire. JN is going to be able to take out both of them. He's got another weapon for his team secured, but he has an Odin trying to stop them from pushing through. Cruiser, well, he's got his own weapon to stop things, even though he's got a lot coming in his way, and he stopped shooting for 1 second, and he's gonna get absolutely obliterated. 2 versus 2. This is the first time. Make that 2 versus 1. First time Valor have actually made a stride in the right direction with a first form of attack. And Korang is left yet again to clutch it out. 1 versus 2. He's done this before. He can't do it again. Stars go down from Pasha Sahel. They're gonna block off the vision towards towards the spawn. And Gorang is circling around them. That knife is gonna clear out towards defender side spawn, but they know that he can still walk by.
Spike planted.
Oh,
Now it's all onto Gorang.
he spotted one of them.
Enemy
He's gonna
remaining.
get it. Gorang. 1 vs 1. A matter of a couple of seconds away from each other's positioning.
Oh my
Gorang!
god.
Yo, I am done, man. What a performance this has been. Beautiful.
Yeah, yep, just completing his weekly mission of using your ultimates. I get that. But, well, that's that. I mean, yeah, looking at the instant replay as well, isolating the gunfights information, nothing really that Valor knew about him. I mean, they had the Nebulas, but I don't think they really expected him to push through them right as they were getting used up and utilized as well. And then came the kill. Pasha Sahel absolutely outsmarted. No other term to use. As members of Onlyfriends, they are ready. If Onlyfriends win this pistol, universe, I think that we may have the match come to a brief close very rapidly. Valor need to keep their hopes up. Previously, when we saw the 9-3, it was a 13-3 that the side of Valor ended up winning. That was on the map of Fracture. But now the tables, they have entirely been swapped. The seats have been swapped as well. So with all that being said and done, we will be starting off with round number 13. Half 2 is upon us. And the pistol is right here. And already, we didn't even, it was 3 seconds, universe. 3 seconds into the action phase and you're telling me there's already been a kill.
Yep. And with that one kill, the confidence has risen to another level. And SP5 is going to take out one more guy on the side and follow it up with a third. That is going to be the round end right here, ladies and gentlemen, unless Hunter has something to say about it. JN comes in and needs a bullet yet again from Cruiser and Gorang to shut it out. This is probably the end of time for Valor on this map of Split. Number 11, almost inevitable unless the side of Valor choose to force in and win this round, which had happened before. Let's find out whether it can happen again. They are looking to force in over here. You can see they've bought inspectors. They've got a couple of sheriffs to work with. But how far can you go, Valor?
It's more about how long can they go at this, you know, how, like, what's the, you know, exactly when are they going to just entirely break through? Because with how Onlyfriends are looking, I don't think Valor will be able to last that long in this matchup. They'll be able to survive that long in this matchup because this is just lethal at this point. It's going to be a force buy for the side of Valor yet again. This is the second time they're going for it, and yet again, well, SP5, great execute. I mean, not an execute, but great use of the dive right there. Kev with another kill. So it's force buys versus force buys. If Valor lose this round, then yeah, it's really looking dicey for their side. They'll have to go for another eco. However, there are not enough chances they lose this unless the spike gets planted, because look at how much time is going to be wasted. And I think that's exactly what Onlyfriends are going to be doing. Yes, it is. Now, the thing is, Valor have gotten a hint of this. Gorang, his positioning has got to be imminent with how he wants to play this. He's looking to be towards rafters, but both the members of Valor, without too much utility, like, I mean, yeah, Hoax has got nothing to help him. The guiding light goes through. Gorang is holding this angle. He just has to watch the crossfire. That's exactly what he'll be doing. And he doesn't need anyone else's support. 20 HP. And the fact that Onlyfriends win this round and Valor have to go for another eco. Oh, no, they're not going for it. What are Valor doing?
Oh, man. Well, it's over. The game is pretty much done and dusted. They're forced in again. Valor, they know they can't fight this for an overtime, so they're trying to keep it within the bare lines that they see in front of him. It's a thin ice that they're standing on, the thinnest possible. And one wrong step could mean their demise. Spectres, Bulldogs, whatever they've got, they put it on the board here. And they're trying to make it work.
Oh, Jane. I gave what, unfortunate right there, but bullet. Oh, the judge works. The judge works in miraculous ways. That's a double right there. Makes him ever so closer to getting that resurrection for himself. The spike over at B, it's going to travel all the way towards the A-bomb side. And Onlyfriends, the double that they had, well, it has been negated pretty darn quickly. Now, where are they looking to execute? They have this small little gap with which they can go into vents that can allow them, but the turret is there from the Killjoy towards A ramp, so it will, inform the members of Valor that's going to be an A take. Rather, they're going for B again against the Judge. Oh, in this case, Harsh, it was a really nice counter strafe. Pasha Sahil still in the bomb side. They've got to get rid of him. How can they? He's going to be peeking right around the corner. Gorong is watching the angle, and Gorong still gets the headshot. He was mid-movement. How can Gorong land the shots there?
No clue. Absolutely no idea, but this is the end of the line here, ladies and gentlemen. Hunter, in the 1v3 that he can only hope for a miracle to save him from. Starts with 1 kill. He's got 2 more to find. Expects one to be on top of rafters. Yes, he does, but he's not going to be able to kill him. It is going to be number 12, and
Match point.
it's come full circle, ladies and gentlemen. What the side of Onlyfriends had eaten on the map of Fracture, they're going to feed back exactly the same thing to the side of Valor on the final map of Split. What a journey this has been. And the only way they win this is if they win 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds consecutively.
That's just consecutively makes it so much more worse. I mean, 7, 8, 9 rounds. I mean, consecutive. Oh no, consecutively. As SP5, he pushes through. He gets 1 kill. The Judge yet again quite active. Bullet will be good for another. That's a triple with the Judge. Why are Onlyfriends every single time going for him? The fact that their own Sage is gone means that, they will stay on low HP. Gorong, what was he trying right there? It's gonna be a round 1 for Team Valor. And something tells me this may just be like the tipping point that may allow them to win more rounds. Like, they still need 8 more rounds on board, but it can help them. Now, Onlyfriends, what is their buy looking like? Because both of the teams, economically, they've made such irrational decisions. I wouldn't call them irrational, just weird, uncommon decisions that we really don't see teams making on a daily basis. Is that, yeah, yet again, we're going to be seeing Bullet on the Judge, this time on A main. He predicts everything, and now the Judge may just sing again, unless it's been put to an end. I really think he's going to be getting the kill. Oh, SP5 knows about him, and yet again, Bullet, he fires through. The Judge, too immaculate, too much for the members of Onlyfriends to handle. They have no choice but to back off.
Well, most certainly, this is an eco for them, so they can afford to lose it, and they can afford to lose a couple more rounds as well. But I'm pretty sure they want to finish off this game as soon as possible. Bullet still not giving up his position. He wants these kills. He wants to fight them head on. And as soon as that wall dissipates, he's gonna have troubles. That smoke, fake smoke rather. And the side of Onlyfriends are actually considering going elsewhere. No, they're not. Here's Bullet!
Remaining.
He will dink one, takes out another, and he's got JN to support him as well. Harsh is gonna be spotted out, is gonna be taken out. Number 5 comes up for the side of Valor, and this is another round that they survive until they watch their impending death come to them in one of the rounds following now.
Yeah, they have survived this, but how long can they survive yet again? Another question. Jane, he's got the operator, may help them. And at this point, there's no point talking about the credit economy of Team Valor, because every single round is do or die for them. What we can talk about is Onlyfriends. If they lose this round, then it means they'll have to eco again, then it means the cycle repeats all over again, and Valor will be up to like 7 rounds or something along the lines of that. So Onlyfriends, yeah, yet again, they have to finish this as quickly as possible. The longer they take, the worse it'll get. Now they're ready for a B take. There's so many astral stars right there that it may prevent the members of Onlyfriends from pushing through if they want to. And the angles are being maintained as well. Right there, there's the operator on the side of JN. The Killjoy side lockdown's gonna go through now. Is it a fake? At the moment, doesn't look like to be one. JN, oh, he misses a shot. He fires another one, and now everyone's got to fall back. SP5, does he check the corner? He's right there. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Rookie mistake right now. Pasha Sahil. He will lose his life. Now, can Valor hold on? Hunter Jane, they go ham. There is the lockdown from the defense as well. But Cruiser, look at his position. One kill, lockdown destroyed, and now he can go back. Where's the spike? Bullet also dies. This can be the end. All the members of Onlyfriends have to do is plant the spike. 3 versus 1. There's no way GN can do this.
Spike planted.
Yeah, this isn't happening. This is the end for Valor. They have got 1 point, and that is the max they could hope for. Oh, he goes for the knives, but he does not get the kill. Will only shave off a couple of strands of hair from the Sage's head, and that's basically it. Valor will fall to the mighty Onlyfriends, who make a comeback victory happen from a map on the first one, which looked like is definitely not happening for them. This series could have gone away
Right.
from them at any point in time. It was a 12, it was a 13-3, which they lost out on. Everybody thought, okay, you know what? Valor's packing this and taking this home. Second map comes Onlyfriends' confidence back into them. And what a turnaround this has been.
I'm really not certain what happened on Fracture. That to me is my biggest concern with Onlyfriends right now. They're looking so well on other maps. My question number 1 is, why would you choose Fracture? First of all, like maybe it was them thinking, they may have improved. However, where they did actually improve was the map of Split in Haven as well. We saw the highlights for Haven. Let's bring up Split right now and let's see from round 1 the sheer dominance that the side of Onlyfriends had. Even back when, like, it just, to me, it feels like the Fracture was just something entirely different. Either it could have been maybe, I don't know, Valor outsmarting their opposition and just knowing the map better. I think that's something Universe you talked about as well, is that maybe Valor have more experience right there. But if Fracture just felt like this odd sheep in the portfolio that Onlyfriends have that they just can't quite seem to get rid of. And I don't know when exactly will the point happen where Onlyfriends can either A, finally improve on the map and be actually like good and worthy to fight for, or they just drop the map entirely. Because to me, that feels like the more rational option. Drop the map of Fracture. You're great on Split, great on Haven. On other maps as well, the members of Onlyfriends can deliver. They have delivered. There's no need to play that one map out of the 7.
Indeed. I think that choosing Fracture was a bit of a up and down situation for them. I think choosing it itself was a mistake.
Right.
And they paid for it. They paid for that mistake. But here they are,
Mhm.
recovering themselves, and what a recovery this has been to dominate
Yep.
the side of Valor in such a great fashion. Every single round was played to perfection. Even the rounds they lost, they were so close to winning them. And overall, performance by Onlyfriends that is going to be remembered for a while now. There were a couple of moments like this where Valor had a little bit of a stint. Hawks pulling out a 1v3 clutch. And these are the moments, like I said, Onlyfriends had so much control of the game that every time they won a round, it looked almost effortless. It looked, teamwork was absolutely brilliant,
Yeah.
and everything was just right for them. Whereas for the side of Valor, they had to struggle to win the 5 rounds that they won. And look at this, Gorang, 21 kills, leading the charge. A brilliant game from him. Kev came in and had an immediate impact as well. 14 kills, 15 for Cruiser, 12 for SP5, and 14 for Harsh. Overall team performance from the remaining 4, whereas Gorang was standing out as the man himself, being the shining controller that we all know. Whereas on the other side of things, Hunter came in for 1 game, he top fragged, and he is going to go out as a he is going to go out on the losing side. Oh my god, I was going to say lose. Forgive me, but this is Team Valor completely outclassed, outplayed, and
Yeah.
outdone.
Absolutely. I mean, Valor, not really sure. Yeah, having a look at the recap skill as well, we saw that, I mean, yeah, the recap skill, it's just all these maps have been quite one-sided. We didn't really see double digits on either one of the fronts. 13-3, 13-6, 13-5. And I'd say that the side of Valor, yeah, it just got a little too bad at the end. Maybe, it was like being a bit late in night as well that they've been playing for the entire day. No matter what it was, having a look at the overall standings right now, I would absolutely say, bringing up the overall standings as well, I'd say that, yeah, the first win for the side of Only Friends, big momentum boost. I mean, look at that. They're back to their old spot. They're back to, like sixth position as well. And FS Esports, albeit they don't have a win, however, they have the round on the maps one as well. That's why they're still on fifth, for anyone wondering. As for Valor, still at the bottom of the table. This should have been their victory, but now they're alongside Team T69, and both of these teams, they'll be fighting to not get relegated. I mean, not be at the bottom, because it's not just about relegation. It's more about, essentially the pain and just the sheer hurtness, like the hurtful nature of your pride that comes with it. But as for Only Friends, they're off to a good start. Out of against like the seven members, they've had four best of threes and they've won a single one. If they can, win a couple more, maybe they can get in the playoffs. But as it stands right now, I think they may still remain in the fifth or sixth position.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out though, because there's four teams here that can now potentially try to fight for the playoffs. Forgive me, six teams that can fight for the
Mhm.
playoffs. 4 and 4
Yeah.
points for the third and fourth place teams, and the remaining are stuck with three. There is a lot more to expect from this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a huge fight in this group, and we can feel it, and we're hoping that you can too. We are going to have a lot more come up pretty soon. But that for now is the end, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. We hope you like the content we provided you. And at TC, the action never stops. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell icon for every time we go live with these matches that you can enjoy. We are watching, forgive me, you are watching the TC Gauntlet Season 4, powered by Cushion Apparel Partner 656. I've had a long day, so I'm losing out on my vocabulary as well. We will see you all on the next
That's
one.
fine.
Happy gaming and good night.